All right, we're live.
Wonderful.
So I'm not. We're not doing trailer talk. We're just.
I don't know. I thought we had this figured out, and now Brad has introduced chaos to it again.
And not chaos. It's more just like it lets us speak longer on the topics and.
Wait, I don't understand what you mean by speak longer on the topics. If we're going to be doing trailer talk, it means we have to do a shorter podcast.
Yeah.
What?
I know.
Okay.
It's more about footage. It's easy to like for example, Crispy hasn't seen the footage.
Okay,
so...
that's fine, Brad. Make a fucking decision. Like I want these conversations to be had on the podcast. That's my point.
Okay, let's just start. Let's just start it, and maybe we can use trailer talk as a little like preview of the show.
Sure.
Oh wait, you killed the stream.
Well,
wait.
I'm okay.
You're confusing Chris Davis and me, to be honest.
I will do whatever makes y'all happy.
No, Brad, I need you to be more decisive than this, please, for the love of God.
Oh well, then let's start trailer talk.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
I didn't know I was in charge, man. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I like this.
All right.
But seriously, we are starting the podcast at 8:30. That's all I'm saying.
That's 13 minutes from now, so we're going.
We're gonna watch 13 minutes worth of trailers.
There you go, Crispy. We could let Crispy pick.
Well, okay. Well, we're watching the trailer for Control Resonant now.
Yeah.
Something is coming.
Well, maybe Crispy can do a trailer talk pass or play.
It felt.
Are you watching the footage?
I'm kind of freaking out actually, but
why are you freaking out?
Well, because I just realized that the class that I signed up for has a test due in 4 hours.
Oh fuck!
I didn't know about.
I know.
No.
Just you through.
It's fine.
You never.
Why don't you check in for like the roll call and then disappear for the first half, and we'll just pretend you're here.
He could do his test while on the show. We could even help him.
Oh my God!
Feel free to throw some questions at us.
I think it'll be fine. It's just like they want me to download a browser to take the test in. Like,
oh, you got a lockdown browser? Yeah, you can't be on the call.
I can't be on the call.
Well, hang out with us for a little bit.
What do you mean?
We're watching some.
It won't let me.
It will close every other program on your computer and force you to take just the test.
You're not even fucking human.
So what you'll have to do is like, we'll get you in the second half. How about that? Your test is more important.
If you want to, there is no pressure.
Yeah.
You do. You take care of business.
I want to be clear here, Crispy. We are a priority. Your education comes second.
Dude, shut up. It's a practice test. I think it's like once I get in, it's only like 5 minutes. I just need to do it. Hang on.
Well, then just
Does anybody have any
now.
new thoughts? Does anybody have any new thoughts on Control?
Lost me in that cell for years and forgot about me.
We see some Jesse in here. That's pretty cool.
Is that Jesse?
Yeah.
Is that Jesse?
Doesn't matter.
Jesse's the redhead. I would say this is one of those games that's definitely going to be delayed.
I've convinced myself this is going to be delayed, but now it's saying September, and I'm worried.
Everything is coming out.
It's
yeah, but
some of those have to move. It's just inevitable.
We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, but
together.
it's also very close to September. It's weird.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
worried.
It's literally like they're all trying to avoid GTA, and instead they're just cannibalizing. Like they're
making are they really cannibalizing though? I mean, it's a variety of different games.
I know, but like, do you know how many people out there are going to be able to spend what is that? Like, people like us who have a passing interest in like a lot of these games. Like, how many people out there are going to buy $70 games in September?
I think this is ill. I say this is a pass, not a play.
Well, you mean for trailer talk? I'm going to play this for fucking sure.
Yeah, no, I mean for trailer talk. We've seen ill before.
Game looks
pretty ill. Crispy pass or play on ill.
Oh my god.
Fucking die, yes, bastard.
I say pass. We got 10 minutes. All right.
This is. I somehow missed the Stuntman trailer.
Did you
I
watch
this had happened?
Did you watch State of Play?
I did from start to finish. How did I miss a Stuntman trailer?
You were jerking off to ill probably. Like you were cleaning up your cup.
I was at work.
This is literally them doing Stuntman again, but Saber is publishing. They're non-announced developer, and they're just taking famous car chases and events from popular media, and you do the stunts, and that's cool. That's a good concept.
Like do they feature the stunts from the Bourne Ultimatum? I'd do that.
I mean, there's Knight Rider. There was Miami Vice right there. There was Fast and the Furious.
I hate all of those things.
All right, you don't hate all those things. This is a pass. This is a pass.
I don't hate. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't hate all these things.
There's Death Race and there's Back to the Future as well, but okay.
None of these things are for me though.
Like Fast and the Furious 5 or 6 had
like the Death Race remake.
That was a remake.
This is weird. How do you feel about this, Nick? Who's the fuck is Fire Sprite? This one's kind of wild,
Is this not developed by Supermassive?
Nope.
Oh,
Fire
no. I didn't.
But maybe
catch
that's a
that.
good thing. Isn't Supermassive kind of bad?
Fire Sprite were the ones that did Horizon Call of the Mountain.
Okay, I liked Horizon Call of the Mountain a lot,
that doesn't
but like
mean
it is nothing
What else
like
has
this.
Fire Sprite done?
The Persistence, the Playroom, and Run Sackboy Run.
Yeah.
They've existed since 2013.
What is the Persistence?
That was that
That's a
VR,
VR
game.
I played it a
Sci-fi.
little bit. It's not bad, but
What? Is this a Dark Pictures?
Oh, it's Until Dawn
2.
2.
Skip
But
ahead
like,
a
So
little.
it is a Dark Pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but is like Supermassive ain't good. They tried to make a Little Nightmares game, and I'd argue that like that's probably not
You've
that
been trying to
hard.
convince me that,
And yet it was
I've
hard
been too
for
hard
them.
on Supermassive.
Wait, didn't Supermassive do Hades?
No.
That's Super
Super
Giant.
Oh,
They're very
You know
similar.
what? I've never made that connection
Super
before.
huge
Superma-
games, maybe.
super huge.
I've never realized that. I can see
Push
why that
Luke?
was
Why would you
confusing.
push Luke?
Push him
Whoa, why did that say?
to like save him.
I think it's supposed to.
Oh, did he push
You know,
him or
if she
jump?
no, I think she just
Spoilers.
jumped. If you
Jumped
push him,
with
he
her.
probably clears the rock. That's my
Oh.
guess. But
Spoilers.
talk about spoilers.
Well, I guess we don't actually know because it
That's
didn't
crazy.
show the choice.
He just found the one rock that could kill him.
No, jump alone probably means he dies.
There is no jump alone. It's push or jump with.
No, I said jump alone.
It said jump alone.
Did it?
Greetings, cadets. We've got some intel
This is
to warn
honestly
you
just
before taking
dogfights and
the
stuff,
skies
and Chris Davis
Yeah.
doesn't want to see this shit anyways.
Well, first off, fuck you. Second
Spoilers.
off,
I mean, you said
we
spoilers.
don't need to watch this.
Oh, what? They're on
nice.
an aircraft carrier in this one? Wow.
Oh, there's a land battleship now.
Wait, this isn't
Like Mortal Engines?
Yes.
Wait, this is okay.
This is this is what you can do if you pre-order and stuff.
Oh, well, certainly.
What? Go back to Control. I want to watch the Control Resident.
All right. We can do that.
Sick.
It was more of a story trailer. I'm not getting. I mean, I could
Oh,
get a little more audio if you don't mind, but
I turned it down so I could hear you.
Chance.
the cube. He's got a cube. There's blood.
2 days before the lockdown fell, an uncategorized resonance appeared in Manhattan. As things stand right now, Dylan, you're our
we're like
only
basically
shot at
3 months
survival.
away from September.
Yes.
Yeah, but like that doesn't mean. The only reason I say that something's gonna have to move, it has nothing to do with whether I think they're actually gonna be. I think they all want to release in September, but at some point they're gonna be like, we can't compete with like 8 other games coming out in the same week-long period. Not to mention, like, October is right there. Like, GTA isn't until November at the earliest. So like, why was nobody like, let's slot it into October?
No, they want to stay away. They want to get as far away from GTA as humanly
If you're
possible.
within 6 weeks
They're
of
going
Grand
to be
Theft Auto
crunching
and
like a
Item Direction, you're fucked.
motherfucker. This game
I
looks
mean-
cool. Like, I don't want to want this, but I want it.
I'm feeling that.
I've never
exact
played
same
the
thing.
first Control.
First Control's good.
Oh no. First Control is good.
The
People
first
like all
Control
this
is
stuff, whatever that is.
the first Control is most of the way there.
I think
this gets you all the way, baby. All we needed was Devil May Cry. All right, let's go. We got a few more minutes.
That I don't know if that's what I would have prescribed for Control, but whatever.
Let's do Silent Hill. I'm curious.
I'm reserving judgment on Control.
That's very open.
We want it to get
open-minded
delayed
of you,
for personal reasons. January 1st. Y'all can play it January 1st.
January 1st.
Play what on January 1st?
Control
Resident, please.
He's saying he wants it to get delayed.
Yes.
I mean, of all the things in September that could be delayed, I think I wouldn't mind if Control was one of them.
It is probably, of the ones we've seen, the most likely, or could be this one actually.
Yeah, why isn't Silent Hill Townfall delayed until October?
I mean,
guys, I don't think you understand. If GTA is coming out like a week into November or whatever, I don't actually remember. You want to get as far away from that as possible.
Yeah,
October,
I think,
end of October is still too close to GTA. Games are expensive, and people, when it gets close to like a really anticipated release, you don't want to play anything else. You just want to like be sad that you don't have your super game yet.
Then they should just delay everything.
Or
like,
just make sure it gets out in September. I mean, I think it's the absolute latest you can release a game and have it not be too affected by the paycheck that is going to pay for GTA potentially.
What I'm saying is, if we go down, if we open the door that you just talked about, and everybody just releases in September, some of those games are going to perform worse just because of when they're releasing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because people can't afford to buy $70 games.
Chris Davis is right though. They are like pretty different from each other.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I know there's a lot of overlap for you, but there might not be a lot of overlap for some people.
Most people just buy like 1 or 2 games a year max.
Which is why I think
how excited
it's pointless.
You are for this, Nick?
I'm very excited. It's my argument here is that, especially if there's not a lot of overlap, like that's even more reason to just like put some games in October. If you're at some point, we all know GTA is gonna be a fucking like
monster,
force to be reckoned with, right? But like, it is for everybody. Everybody.
All right, what else we got, Chris Davis?
Pretend like it doesn't exist.
No, skip this because you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm skipping.
What else we got? How about Tomb Raider, and then we can end.
Boncho the Chef.
Nah.
I mean,
cool. yeah. We can watch him next week.
Been halfway across the continent looking for you.
Can I get a little more audio on this one?
Hard woman to track down.
Did y'all see the news about this?
I did. No. Amazon trying to, it uses generative AI, and they're
not hiding it. They're saying that like it's not even replaced necessarily. They're saying refined by humans.
Yeah.
Replaced or refined by humans. Pretty depressing.
It's pretty dire, man. It's pretty dire out there.
And,
like,
it fucking sucks, but that's gonna be what's gonna happen from
those Tomb Raider remasters. Those are filled with like AI textures and shit. Like they use AI for a lot of that.
The amount of things that we have played in the past like 5 years that had AI involved in some way, shape, or form, it would piss all of us off.
Yeah, everything.
Indie games, though, you know. Mina the Hollower, they're in the way I do.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of shit like that in indie games, just because there's such small teams.
There's like indie slop, of course. It's all over indie slop games, but like, I guess you gotta play like Super Giant's not going to use AI ever, right? Like,
dude, I wouldn't say that outlet. I want to believe that.
I don't think anyone even wants to use AI. It's the larger companies that are making them use it.
Gotta say,
it's a question of, do they want to use it right now? Because two things you got to think about are, number one, reputation for it being exposed, and number two, the tools aren't that useful yet. Yet is the problem, because eventually it could get there.
But people are, it doesn't even matter if it's not
it doesn't matter what we want. It's the people that are spending millions of dollars making this stuff that are bankrolling it. They don't give a shit.
You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, and the toothpaste has left the tube. I don't.
Yeah, but I really do feel like a company like Supergiant would just never brush their teeth. Because why?
I'm just. It is literally everywhere. Even the company I work for is trying.
Yeah, but like
to use
that's
it.
not like a soulful art house or anything, like, right? That's just honestly, truthfully, I have no idea what the fuck you do.
I'm just saying.
Do you work at Supergiant?
No, I don't work at Supergiant. Okay. But I'm pretty positive that AI use is just running rampant throughout the gaming
because
industry.
all the megacorps are going to make sure it happens. Absolutely, I believe that. I'm very cynical, but
it's just too it's like for people, especially for an industry that is always plagued by crunch. Like, I think there's a lot of people who are just like, I would rather use AI than crunch.
Oh, they're still crunching.
But also, I think it's the fact that like the last few years, our entire economy has geared towards AI being successful.
Yeah, so and our planet, Mother Earth has been getting herself ready. She's been at the gym going, I can tank it. No, I mean, I think there's always going to be spaces where people are very proudly not touching AI, and they're going to let us know. And some people are going to choose to only engage with those video games. And
I think there's also going to be
indie games, but you know what,
dude? I think there's going to be a lot of games out there who either stay silent or they claim they're not using it, and then it's going to come out that they actually are using it in certain ways that they just didn't think was that important. And people are just going to lose their minds.
No, I mean, that's happening now.
What the hell is that toilet? Is that a toilet in like the middle of the room surrounded by glass?
Yep.
What?
And a shower.
Yeah. It's
the shower.
It's the most evil cuck chair.
That's. I just realized too. Yeah, you're right. That is like at the foot of the bed. The cuck toilet. That's so fun. All right, hold on. Let me test my microphone.
Remember the end of the Prestige? It's like that.
Yes.
But in cuck chair form.
Testing 1 2. Test. Okay.
Testing.
Okay.
What I'm saying is you drown to death while you watch a clone of yourself fuck your wife.
I think it'd be cool if you had like horrible diarrhea, you couldn't get off the toilet, and someone was fucking your wife. Testing.
No, stop. Oh god.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, that was fucked. Okay.
Much needed.
I am recording.
I need to adjust my sound level.
What's up, Gamerbeck?
Gamerbeck? Who's Gamerbeck?
I'm glad you escaped the cult, man. We were worried about you. We thought you were like second in command in your cult, but no, you made it out. I'm proud of you.
Wait, which cult are we talking about?
The one with the sex pests.
Oh.
Okay. Every cult.
Oh yeah.
That is what cults are made for, actually.
Okay, this is kind of cool.
The Mormon Lego cult.
Oh my god.
The Mormon Lego cult.
Oh, the Legos.
Is that a real thing?
Oh,
yeah. Okay. I remember.
Yeah.
The Brits and minifig scandal.
Dude, the latest from today is someone they got the uncensored
the unredacted
body cam.
And all the body cam footage is just the cops being like, "Can we fuck this guy somehow?" Like,
I think the feds have to get involved now. Like, this is crazy. Yeah. It's horrifying.
You're making a lot of suppositions with the feds.
Yeah, the feds will get involved in 2 years.
Man. The Mormons are too powerful.
Did you see fucking
dude? Yeah, don't go to Utah.
Dude, did you see that fucking? So Aziz Ansari did Kash Patel on SNL, and then he somebody afterwards was asked him if he's worried about
reprisal.
reprisal from the FBI, and he's like, I don't know, he's really bad at his job, just like I said in the thing. He's, you know, fucking somewhere like he just heard a comedian's making fun of him, and like someone's kicking down Jerry Seinfeld's door right now.
Hey, Schiff is on the take. He can't be trusted.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Someone watch a
pro Israel to go down.
I'm restarting my recording. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, we still record these? Okay.
Yes, we still record these. I know it's been a few weeks, but we do record these. And for the love of all that is holy, I am going to try to keep us moving at a brisk pace tonight.
He means Battlestar, Chris Davis.
I mean everybody.
He means Mina.
Mina.
He probably does mean Mina, actually, but
I mean everybody, myself included.
But he just thinks Mina's a Japanese game.
I want to try to fit all the impressions we have in the first segment, and I don't want that to be like an hour and a half segment. So
you can absolutely do that.
Just saying. All right, is everybody?
I promise. I'm going to make a promise for you now. I will not argue with Crispy about Battlestar Galactica during the Chris Davis segment.
We settled the Battlestar Galactica conversation multiple times. It's done. It's done.
Oh yeah.
It's done. We're not
wrap on that one.
We arrived at the conclusion that tastes are what they are, but that Russell T. Davies is a sci-fi show creator that we both greatly respect. Not just for Battlestar Galactica, but for Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
And that's it.
All right. Everybody shut the fuck up.
Face.
Roll call for the episode starts right now. Brad.
Hello.
Crispy.
Hello.
Chris Davis.
Jurassic Park is actually in Stuntman. They just didn't announce it.
What? Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but okay, so they're doing the one where you run away from the T-Rex?
I would have to.
Course.
Or are they going to do some gyrosphere bullshit?
I don't think that would fit within the realm of, like, it's got to be, I don't know, whatever. Call me when they have a Bourne thing. If it doesn't have a Bourne chase recreated, I don't want anything to do with it.
Nerd.
Which I feel like it would have to be it would probably have to be the
what Bourne chase?
I mean, there's a iconic chase scenes in all of those movies.
Okay. Okay, hang on.
Wait,
I mean, in the Bourne Identity,
I know in the original. We're supposed to be fluff free tonight.
Oh,
okay, I haven't even started.
Sorry.
Let me start the show.
Wait.
Hey guys. Oh my god, he literally waited until I said hey.
I thought you just told us to stop recording. All right, sound off.
What?
Wait, you stopped your recording?
Yes, I restarted it just now.
Oh my god! So we have to redo the roll call?
Oh
yes.
I thought you said stop. I thought you said restart.
You are
just now,
insane,
like right before
Brad.
you started the podcast. I thought you said we got to restart after I said a bunch of fluff.
Do I have to restart my recording?
Yes.
Yes, please. Everybody restart their recording. Yes, because
I am recording. Let's fucking go.
Go.
All right.
Go.
Roll call starts right now. Brad.
Hello.
Crispy.
Hello.
Chris Davis.
Jesus Christ, let's fucking go.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to 4Player Podcast. It is episode 876, I believe. It's June 4th, 2026. It's been a few weeks since we recorded. We do apologize for that. Not our intention. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. So we're going to get right to it tonight. There's a lot to talk about, a lot of new games that we're excited to talk about, a lot of news. This is actually going to be a pretty heavy news show because, we're tomorrow is Summer Game Fest, right? Am I misremembering that?
Yes.
Oh. So tomorrow is Summer Game Fest. State of Play was yesterday, which is basically their PlayStation's whatever you want to call their E3 press conference, right? That's kind of the equivalent, right? We're not getting anything else from Sony.
What's E3?
I don't know, man. I don't even.
The children don't know anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, actually. But anyways, yeah, we got 007 First Light. We got Mina the Hollower. We got Battlestar Galactica Scattered. Shattered?
Hopes.
Scattered or shattered?
Scattered.
Scattered hopes.
Oh, because
scattered, smothered, and covered hopes.
With which Chris Davis has been dying to talk about.
Yes.
Nick, you put a lot more spice on Battlestar Galactica than you did Mina the Hollower or 007.
That was not intentional spice. That was me literally.
You were
just
like, we
forgetting
got
the name of the
007,
topic.
we got Mina the Hollower, and we've got Battlestar Galactica.
Oh yeah,
It's
maybe I
accurate.
did
It's
put the
accurate.
He's
wrong
being
emphasis.
ironic, I think. He's being ironic.
Fuck you, Brad. Fuck
well,
you.
I'm just
So tired.
acknowledging that Chris Davis has been like repeatedly shot down from being able to talk about this for like 3 weeks, so he's ready. We're also going to talk a little bit about the Onimusha Way of the Sword demo, which came out yesterday or
Oh no,
2
I
days
didn't
ago.
play that.
Well, Chris Davis and I played it, and we're the Onimusha nerds here.
Okay,
Oh.
first of all, fuck you. I brought it to y'all's attention, you motherfuckers. I was
Wait,
gonna
bro-
play it, and then Chris Davis was like, "We should wait and talk about it next week." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm a busy person
he
anyways." And then I got
psyched
busy
you
with
out.
work and life and family and shit. And they're like, "Actually, I played it," and I'm like, "Well, I can't play it before the podcast because my PlayStation is in front of 2 children, and I can't just play Onimusha in front of them. I guess I don't get to fucking play it now." Thanks, Chris Davis, for changing your fucking mind in the middle of the night.
This is, I mean, honestly, it was probably my fault too. Like I was
Also,
pretty
fuck you. I
gung ho
played those
about
Onimusha games.
it. I know, but I don't know what you want me to tell you, Brad. I got nothing. The point is, we're going to talk about it tonight because there's so much stuff out right now. It's been a few weeks since we recorded. We gotta rip the Band-Aid off and talk about these things. I wasn't expecting there to be an Onimusha demo, and all of a sudden there was. So
I'm the only real Jean Reno fan here.
genre no fan. What?
This is what I'm
Onimusha
talking
3.
about.
Come on.
Oh, okay. Jean Reno. You were okay.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I
I've
get
never even
it.
seen the car chase in Ronin.
Yeah, his French.
I have
is not
actually.
great.
I thought you. I hate all of you.
Reno.
We're
Jean
not.
Reno?
Let's just get right fucking to it, guys. We got a lot to talk
Yeah,
about
no
tonight.
fluff, no fluff.
Are we okay with starting with 007?
I
Yes.
think that I think you should start with BSG. I think you lack the courage of your convictions, Mister. I'm going to put a little sauce on BSG.
Okay, fine.
Battlestar
Chris Davis,
Galactica.
you've been waiting.
Wow.
I'm gonna let you.
Come
I'm gonna
on,
let you
Nick.
step up.
Some
Step up
say
to the
we
plate.
all.
This is what
Nick.
this is what it's like to headline a podcast episode. I've
I
never
can hear
had
the
this
people
in my
at
life
home.
before.
I can hear the
I
people
don't
at home
even record
listening, and as
footage,
soon
okay?
as soon as we said we're gonna hand it off to Chris Davis, they were like, "Fuck, we were so close."
Fuck all
They
of
want to
y'all.
talk about Mina. More people in chat are playing Mina than any of these games.
Whatever.
That's
Battlestar Galactica Scattered Hopes. I really want to talk about this. Number one, because I'm a Battlestar fan. But second, because this game, after 57, 58 hours of play, this is going to be on my top 10 this year, no matter what. Probably even top 5.
it's an early declaration.
It is. I know. I really, 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 really like this game. This is a semi-original take. It's based on the Ron Moore version of the show. So you got the human Cylons. It's all about the Exodus. But
Hold
you
on.
don't-
For normal people, do you
Ronald
mean the
yeah,
old one or the newer
version
one?
of the show, as opposed
Yeah.
to
Which one? Which one is that one, Chris Davis? For
the
normies.
2004 version, it's got the human Cylons and stuff like that. It's not like the original show from the
Are you
70s.
saying-
80s.
Oh, you're saying instead? I don't think anyone thought that, right?
I
Well,
didn't know there were
There's
multiple
been
versions.
BSG games based on the old one.
Yeah,
Did I say Russell T Davies earlier? I meant Ronald D Moore.
Yeah.
Whoops.
like all of most games about Battlestar Galactica are about like either the original series for some reason or like everything but like the actual recent TV show, the TV show
it's
from
just
20 years ago.
Copyright
recent
stuff,
which-
you know.
That's the
Well, no,
recent
like
one?
they eventually do release content based on that, but it's like, but usually like years after launch, and it's just I don't know. I never get into it.
So you're
But this-
saying the Cylon Raiders are drifting?
Sure,
What the
I don't.
fuck are we
what
talking about?
Is that
Yeah,
Zoomer
Russell T.
language?
Davies
What is
backwards.
that? I don't know.
Drifting?
Anyway, so this game
Tokyo drifting.
is
Bro's
so.
never seen BSG, I guess.
No,
That's
it
like
has to
that's
do
like the
with how
cool
they
thing the
jump
Cylon
through
Raiders do.
space.
I've got
is
10 minutes to talk
drift.
about this game. Let me fucking talk, okay? I love this. This is
camera shake.
this
The
is
camera shake.
Battlestar Galactica FTL edition. You are leading a fleet of civilian ships away from the 12 colonies, which are just being destroyed by the Cylons at the very beginning of the series, and you are leading them across the known galaxy to reunite with the Galactica. You do not actually pilot the Galactica or its fleet. You are going to join them. And over the course of 12 different sectors, with every 4 sectors you face a boss, which is a big old Cylon base star. You are dealing with political situations, you are dealing with resources, and just trying to survive. And it is really fucking cool. It is a two and a half phase game. So the first half of it is for the first 10 turns of a sector that you're in. You are doing fleet management, you are healing, you are training, you are spending resources, you are dealing with crises that pop up. Crises pop up based on whether there's a Cylon threat or based on your like 5 different factors that are happening to your fleet. Basically,
these are more more like making decisions in this as opposed to like
but everything
in
comes
combat,
back to impact your fleet in some way, shape, or form. So there, if my maintenance is low in the fleet, if it's in poor condition, a crisis scenario may pop up in which I may have to send my guys out to do some dangerous maintenance work on a couple ships. There might be a terrorist event in which the underworld decides to threaten to blow up a ship if I do not like pay a ransom or something like that. And so every action you take takes up a turn of the 10 turns in that sector. Crises can build and build and build, and they can snowball if you're not fucking careful. But it is so fun, the loop that they built for how you manage your resources, how you use the action points of your hero characters, and how you manage these crises. And sometimes you don't even want to manage them. Like, the risk may be too high for you to try to manage them, so you get the choice at the beginning of a crisis to actually bypass it. But the bypass typically has very negative consequences for not trying to address it. Anyway, the second phase is combat, which you're seeing right here. This is a boss fight. And every combat scenario, save for like a couple optional fights, are all about you trying to escape the Cylons. You are not in a battle star, you are in what's called a gun star. It's like a frigate or a destroyer or something like that. So it's much smaller, it's much less capable than a battle star. So you only have
less maneuverable.
No, you're not even maneuvering, really. So the entire combat scenario is, it's a 2D grid in which you are sending out your Raptors and your Vipers and all your different aircraft or spacecraft out to address incoming Cylon attacks, missiles, raiders, whatever, while managing the incoming jumps from the enemy and using your Gunstar's abilities to help stave off the tide. Like with this fleet, because you get four different fleets to start with in the game, the fourth one coming available after you meet certain conditions. With this fleet, for example, it is the most balanced fleet. They're called the Wanderers, and you have 2 Gunstar weapons you can use at any time on a timer, and then you have a starter squadron set of 2 units that you can deploy at any time. So you send them out, you have them manage the battlefield as best they can, and they're pretty smart. But there's like 8 different classes of fighters that you use, so it comes down to like how you manage them. Some of you can just leave alone and they'll do what they need to do, and they will prioritize targets pretty well. So you don't have to do that much micromanaging, but the option's there because it does do that real-time tactical pause in which you can order units and use abilities, things like that. It's really cool. So a combat scenario, you are always going to be overwhelmed. The Cylons are always going to overwhelm you. So you're never going to be able to win a fight except in very, very specific optional scenarios. So you always have to wait out the clock to jump away. Question.
What is a Cylon? Sorry.
Cylons are they're androids. They're robots.
Toasters.
They are sentient robots that have decided to destroy humanity. And at the beginning of this game and at the beginning of every Battlestar series, they succeed. They wipe out all 12 colonies of man, and the survivors can be measured in the tens of thousands. and you are
So
leading
they're
an
like the
Exodus fleet
Reapers.
away from the colonies to find Earth.
Yeah, which Nick,
Okay.
Earth doesn't exist.
You
in
never
these
even watched the
colonies.
pilot,
They think it's a myth.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It is a myth. No one believes it's real, but
And then
it
in the
becomes more
original
than that.
show, they find Earth and they come to Earth in like the Reagan era, like 1980s.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
It's the stupidest fucking thing in the world.
it is. It's so fucking stupid.
Was that them trying to do their own like Planet of the Apes twist? kind of
No, it was like they did a spin-off series from the or a sequel series to the original series called Battlestar Galactica, like 1980 or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh.
like
Yeah.
the Galactica arrives on Earth and it's the modern day. It's so fucking dumb.
It is. But the Ron Moore
Fascinating,
series is so fucking
So
good.
you're like-
it's
You're like, well, when did people leave Earth to go to these 12 colonies?
That's a
Anyway.
good question.
Was it a time travel thing? It's a time travel thing.
no,
isn't
it's
it?
the
No,
original
no.
series. It was like
No,
a
I'm not
30-year
saying-
time jump.
No, I'm saying when they make it to Earth, they make it to Earth through like a wormhole that sends them back in time, don't they?
I don't think so. No,
I want
I
to
don't-
check on that.
please
I
do
want
because I
Alright.
haven't watched
someone-
it. Anyway, back to
FTL.
this
Is
because
this
I only have
FTL?
a few minutes to talk about this. Okay, so FTL, you are jumping between sectors. Every sector ends in a fight against a Cylon frigate, and everything. The thing is, this does the cool thing where the multipliers stack. Everything stacks with your multipliers and your skills that you earn and your enhanced weapons and things like that, to where you can equally snowball things drastically in your favor, and it feels so good when you fucking do it.
I'm talking about builds, synergies.
Yeah, builds and synergies.
Synergies, yeah,
it just they fucking work. There are no hard caps on like any potential like bonuses and stuff like that you can do in the game. It's really cool. And also like because of the randomized nature of these roguelike runs, like it's a sweet scenario when you could pull it off, but it's not going to happen every time. In fact, this game can be very punishing. I have done 14 runs in this game, which are about 2.5 to 3 hours each, and I was only successful in 8 of them. Like you are not meant to survive your first run or
And
even your second run.
How long does each run? Like, how long are these runs taking?
Again,
on average?
2.5 to 3 hours for me.
What if
There
if
is
Doctor Strange was like, "There's 14 realities and we're only successful in 8 of them"?
There
That
is
wouldn't have
a
been as hype of
reward.
a moment.
There's a
That's pretty
reward
good
for
odds.
beating
That's better than
a
50-50.
run. There's a reward for beating a run in 90 minutes, if that tells you anything. So,
It
and then
does.
there's the last thing about the FTL scenario is that at a certain point, so you've got hero characters that are randomly generated every time, and one of them is always going to be a Cylon. So you never know who it is.
Oh, there's a fucking what's it
This
called?
is a big part of Battlestar Galactica, Nick, is that the Cylons look like humans now, and you can't tell that they're Cylons if you're a
Nope.
human, but
Unless you're
they
having
don't
sex
know
with
that
them.
they're Cylons until they're activated.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
even
So
they
they
don't
just
know
think
that
they're
they are.
humans. Which
Yeah,
means
they-
if you're watching the show, they can just write in that, oh, that character you love, by the way, they're
He's been a
activated
Cylon the
now,
whole
and
time?
they just realize they're a Cylon, and that's pretty hype.
It's
And
it
that
is
was-
it's
That's
so
pretty
fucking
cool.
good.
The
like
first couple of seasons were pretty good.
Yeah,
That was-
and
Okay,
season 3
careful,
sucked, and
we
then
don't-
season 4 is divisive.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we don't talk about it.
but no, with the Cylon agent in your fleet, like, so you have to go into a security room and you have to spend resources to interrogate them and get background information and find out like what their role in the fleet was during the Exodus and all that. And it becomes cool. Eventually, if you do find the Cylon agent, and during the entire time, that person will be causing drastic scenarios in the fleet, setting bombs or damaging ships or something like that, really fucking things up. If you eventually catch them, they'll either learn that they're Cylons and they're kind of shocked and they'll willingly like go into the brig and surrender, or they'll be the agent that's fully aware and is antagonistic, and you can interrogate for resources and points of interest in the next sector. And there's just so many things that are cool about that. I know we got to run. The last thing I want to mention is that the replay value here in this game is really fucking cool. there is so much of that like authenticity to Battlestar, specifically the Ron Moore version, but there's also a level of like uniqueness that this developer put in there. They've got their own spin on certain things. There is a whole meta narrative going on that you only get through certain cutscenes if you do certain scenarios. And it just becomes so interesting to discover these little bitty things that hint at, oh, what if you did this? Or, oh, maybe if you are doing well on your run, maybe you'll find this. This is a bonus sector. And, oh, you get some interesting things about Cobalt that you can learn about. And all these sorts of things is really cool. Like, they do permutations every time you, or until you like fully roll credits the second time. They do permutations of like the boss fights that you do, the little interactions that you do with the attacking Cylon leader. And like there was one scenario where I got into my first boss fight and I wasn't addressing one of the human Cylons. I was addressing one of the soldier Centurions. And in the lore of this series, a Centurion doesn't speak. It doesn't say anything. It is just a drone. But this is a Centurion that was trying to communicate with you. And that is something that is very interesting in the fucking lore of this series. So anyway, they do a lot of cool things. There's a lot of fun replay value. There's a lot of fun things to discover and explore. I still haven't unlocked everything after 55 hours. I've only seen half the civilian ships that you can draw into your fleet. There's a lot of things to do. I just fought a resurrection ship the other night for the first time. That was so fucking cool. So anyway, I love this game.
Two things I'm going to say.
Okay, go.
One, as someone who knows nothing about Battlestar Galactica, this... like I'm digging kind of like the visual aesthetic that they went with here. I think it actually looks quite nice. Two,
I played some of this.
Two,
it's all right. It's all right looking.
You weak bitches and we don't talk about those seasons. Y'all aren't real fans. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, we watched.
If you're a real fan, you talk
You'll
about
blindly
the hard shit.
defend all of it.
Listen, Nick, this is sci-fi fandom. You only like half of what you actually.
That's
100%
like
true, yeah.
that's like me saying I don't talk about Dexter after season 4, and that would be bullshit.
Yeah,
If you were a real fan who had real
defend it no
opinions,
matter what,
and you
they
didn't
love
just-
the ending of all seasons of Dexter, no matter.
You didn't
what.
just slap up whatever they put the name on.
I love every season of Dexter.
Listen,
even the ones that I hate.
Listen, shut up. Listen, clarification. Battlestar 1980. They do not time travel. They just arrive at Earth.
I thought so, yeah.
Another colony that has forgotten that it's a colony. But in the early episodes, they time travel back in time to Nazi Germany. So
Oh, there you go.
So
Yeah.
so you were
there
both
is
kind of
time
right
travel.
in a way.
Can I say
there
that
is
this
time
is
travel. But
BSG,
not like that.
I played a little bit of it. It's an RTS roguelike. People are saying it's FTL because like the premise is similar, but a very key component of FTL, I would say the magic or the sauce, is the fact that you're moving like people on the ship around the ship to different like stations depending on the need, and then you're getting like boarded and stuff. I mean, that is the sauce of FTL. This doesn't have any of that. It's cool. It's
board
cool
me,
real time RTS with pause where you're doing like missile command shit and stuff, but you know,
I
it
feel
is
like the
pretty
FTL
different.
comparisons are mostly
Thematic.
like stemming from thematic comparisons and
Yeah.
just kind of like the what do you call it? Like just the camera. I mean, it's not the same because you're not in the ship, but like
How fucking good is FTL? You know?
It's the best.
I don't know. I've
Like,
never played it.
The premise of FTL
I would love it if they made a sequel.
is
to that.
probably semi-inspired by like the episode 33, or you know, not episode 33,
Yeah,
but the
the
episode
pilot's
called
called
33.
33, yeah.
minutes.
The pilot's not 33. Episode 1's
No,
called 33.
the episode where they have to jump every like 33
Yeah, yeah.
minutes.
Yeah. That's not the pilot, but it is
That's
One day
episode
I will
maybe
watch,
the best episode.
5 or something.
maybe the best episode.
One day I will watch Battlestar Galactica, all of it.
Just watch that episode. Don't even watch the pilot. Just watch that episode, and
That's
you're
what
good.
everyone thinks about.
Okay, good to know.
It's,
Good to know.
The first episode of the first season and the pilot.
Yes.
So just watch the pilot, is what you're saying.
Well, there's
That
you
was
got to
the-
see the miniseries set up for all the characters, which is like 3 episodes.
Oh,
Just
that's
watch
right, they did
33.
the whole
Duly
fucking-
noted.
Edward
All
James
right.
Olmos. Everyone's
Anyway,
tired.
Let's go. Next one.
It's
Next
Moving
one.
on.
It's not good.
Yeah.
You should watch Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Maybe I should. Look, I want to talk about 007 First Light. It's out. It's here. It's an IO interactive game. I love it.
And it's good.
It's good. And I'm saying this as somebody who has very openly not.
You don't have to say it. No,
with...
wait, Nick. I will give you $10 via PayPal if you don't mention Hitman while you talk about this game, because I think you're doing a disservice.
No. Okay. I mean, I was mostly just trying to say, I've been hit or miss with IO interactive games specifically, and that had me concerned going into 007.
But we all knew what you meant.
Yeah.
But
that's fair.
I've now played it, and aside from like the obvious comparisons that I'm going to try not to mention because Brad just said he'll give me $10. I do also think it's like one of the most authentic feeling Bond things out, like definitely in video games that's ever been created, because like
outside of GoldenEye,
dude. I mean, I will say this, like they're totally different animals, but like here's the thing, like even going back to like going back to like every single Bond game that's ever been made up until this point, practically
from Russia with Love.
I actually haven't played that one.
But
you spend like it's all kind of like everything's in like all the story is in service of like setting you up into a mission, and boom, there you go, and it becomes like an action game, which is fine. But like this is 30 minutes of footage, and it is almost entirely like I spend like the first half of this footage just walking around MI6 talking to people. I'm in Q Lab. They're like testing shit around me. Like they blew something up and it freaked me. Like it startled the shit out of me. And I was like, this is kind of like what it was like. I just think about like the Pierce Brosnan like walking around and like seeing that guy like pull the ripcord and then the ejector chair flying. Like, it's just shit like that. And they find so many really interesting, authentic ways to kind of like nod to 007's like history, but at the same time, it also feels very much kind of like the way Casino Royale felt, where it's like, okay, this is a character we know, it's a world we know, but like this is very much a new beginning. This is like, let's pretend like everything else that you've already seen is a different universe, whatever. This is the beginning of something new. And
that's
what this feels like.
Is this a character we know? Is this a character we know? How is young Dexter?
Young Dexter is great. I think
he is British.
He is, yes. He is definitely still British. In fact, he is a British actor. So he had to do less. He had to do less voice acting.
James
quote
Bond's
unquote.
a white man again. Hell yeah.
Ladies and
Patrick Gibson had to do less voice changes to do this than he did Dexter. But no, I think he's a terrific Bond, and it's also kind of like just playing through the first 5 or 6 hours of this game has like, because there's been a lot of talk about, they're starting to talk about who's going to be the next Bond, like in the films and stuff, and like they're apparently they're skewing younger, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about them skewing younger, but like this has kind of opened me, like made me more like open to the idea of a much younger Bond, because he's definitely like the first like 2 hours of this game is like he's not even part of the 00 program. He is a Navy airman, and the circumstances unfold that kind of lead him into the program is all kind of like new backstory that they explore thoroughly. And it just feels very organic. And the way they feed that into the gameplay, like in between missions, is just beautiful. Like you're walking around MI6, you're talking to Moneypenny, you're walking, you have to physically walk from M's office through the building to get to Q's lab and to go to operations to talk to Moneypenny, where she gives you the mission briefing that then immediately, like, just very seamlessly, like, takes you into the mission in a very cinematic way, where all of a sudden you hear her talking about what your mission objectives are, and suddenly, like, the camera's over you, pulling you into the desert as you're driving, and then all of a sudden you're in the mission and you're driving to this set piece, which is where it starts to feel more like that other game that I can't say out loud. But like,
it's just say it.
Oh, the Bald Man game.
Yes, the Bald Man game. So like the Hitman aspect of this game, like you get there, but they spend so much time and just there's so much love that goes into all the connective tissue between each mission. It's so cool, and the story so far genuinely has me. Like I'm like this is.
How far are you? How far are you?
I'm on. So I am about the mission I'm about to start in this is in the desert. It's where you first meet. Oh
I've
my
not played
god.
this game.
Greenway?
Okay, well,
Or who are you talking about?
no, well, yeah, you're with Greenway, and you also have
Yeah.
Greenway, which is this character who is like constantly like doubting you. Like he's like your superior. He thinks you're way too.
He's a former double O who is
Yeah.
assigned to train you, and he does not like you because you kind of got pushed into the program against his wishes.
And the
He's
like
with you?
the yeah, he is with you because of the circumstances in the story that I'm not going to spoil here. But like you end up having to go on a mission with him, and he kind of hates you, but Bond is very much like Bond. He plays it cool, and like he's very snarky. And some of the writing, like some of like the lines they come up with here, and kind of playing to Bond's like personality and character are like really fucking great. And yeah, so all of this kind of leads very organically into this big, sprawling, open mansion. The first major mission I guess I did was the one that they demoed the first time they showed the game, right? Where you're sneaking into the chess tournament and you have to. It's very very Hitman-y because it's a chess tournament.
It reminds me of the Paris level from the Hitman reboot one. Yeah.
I don't know. See, because I probably didn't get that far.
It's a big mansion. There's a big
like the-
event with a lot of celebrities going around. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
The
feels a lot
runway.
like that.
Yeah,
But I mean, the thing about the game design is that it's not a playground experience for the most part. There are a few moments in which it is kind of like small, open, like figure out how to do this to do X, Y, Z thing. But for the most part, it is that kind of design of a level, but not linearly told, but definitely directed for exactly where you're supposed
Dude,
to go.
it's more like Hitman Absolution.
You're not wrong,
but
you're not wrong.
From what little I played of Hitman Absolution, you're probably not wrong. But these levels do feel big. In my opinion, they feel
Was that
big.
the very linear Hitman?
Yeah, that's the one everybody
I
complained
mean,
about
all
very
Hitman
linear.
games were kind. Well,
No.
Yeah.
The one that everyone was mad about because
the one
it was
before the
linear.
reboot. The one before the reboot.
Yes.
Between Blood Money and Hitman
Yeah.
is good again.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
I did play a little bit of that one, and probably not enough to like really make the comparison clearly
Run
here.
from the
But like,
helicopter.
but there are the levels are open and spacious, and there's lots of people, and there's lots of things to see, lots of things to pick up on, lots of opportunities that you can either engage with or miss entirely that kind of open up new avenues.
Very Hitman-y. How
Yeah.
do you have like when you're in the portions of the levels that open up? Do you have options? Like, do you
Yes.
choose how you want
Yes.
to approach a
Yes.
situation?
Yeah, and absolutely. And there are gambles you can take that might pay off. It might be harder to do. You have lots before you go on your missions. While you're in QLab, you get to pick your gadgets that you're taking, so that you may have like 5 or 6 gadgets you can choose from, but you can only equip 2, and then addition to your watch.
A real baller would go in with nothing but razor wire, but whatever.
But Chris Davis, would you mind like just jumping ahead in the footage at all?
Yeah, let's get to some action.
Yeah, because like, again, like I captured 30 minutes of footage, and it's a lot of this where I'm just in my 6. But like the thing that is, because I have always struggled with Hitman, specifically, me, I've always complained about the fact that I feel this compulsion to save scum when I fuck shit up. And it kills the experience. It kills the effect of feeling like a badass assassin. That's kind of always been my gripe. Because this is Bond, and because of the kind of character that Bond is, and the way the combat system is built, it feels way more reactionary. So if I stumble into a situation where suddenly someone's onto me, if I can diffuse the situation and take them out before anybody sees me, or before I call it any more attention to myself, I can continue on with the mission without feeling like I
Yeah,
just
it's a
fucked
very
up
different
everything.
sort of
And
experience.
it feels very much like a good Bond movie does. There's a lot of moments that I've had like in game that made me feel like fuck, that was like right out of Casino Royale, just like impromptu. I thought I was being sneaky, and then someone spotted me, and I was just like, well, I guess I got to do something about this. And then there's just
Like throw a can of
this, like,
beans at them.
yeah, exactly. Like just very reactionary combat, and it feels so good. And then when they actually do the set pieces and shit, it gets fucking crazy.
But
Like there's a part where you have control of it. Like while you're in the airplane, you have control of like the you can tilt the plane left and right from your watch to like make the stuff in the plane like shift, and like you can use it in combat. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I heard the combat is like actually good. Like it's
the combat's fantastic.
Because the combat in Hitman is notably bad. Like maybe on purpose. Like they don't want you to be able to just fight everyone.
I think that's the difference. And I get it. I totally get it.
It is
They're
Arkham
leaning
style.
into it here. Yeah,
Arkham
well,
style?
yeah, the fisticuffs is definitely Arkham
Here's
style,
just
but
very
it's all
smooth.
very. It feels very, very smooth.
And it's also like at the same time not forgetting it all. Like 3 punches and you're down. Boom, mission failed.
Yeah, you have to get really you can engage, you can react, you can have like crazy like action moments in the gameplay. But if you take hits, you take a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
But the last thing I kind of wanted to bring up at this point right now is because I was surprised by it, because I've spent about 7 hours with the game total so far, which isn't a lot, and I'm only on technically like the second like large mission, because there's lots of like story stuff that happens in between it. I ended up spending probably 2 hours in the VR training.
Oh, they got VR missions?
They got
Paxin is
VR
what
missions
they're
in
called,
here. Yeah, and it's like a whole separate thing too, where you walk in and you have this like giant room. You can like pick your loadouts. You can crank up the challenges. There's and you're earning points that unlock outfits and gadgets and upgrading your guns. And I'm like, fuck, man, I could spend hours upon hours just doing this, and I probably will.
That's where the long-term longevity is for this game. They want to make the tax sim something that you keep coming back to for a while. They already tease in the main menu like upcoming missions that are coming.
The only thing that's dumb about it is, and I thought I was stupid at first, but like I'm in the tax sim thing. I'm in this like room before you enter, and I was like, I did a few missions, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to because it's positioned like you're in MI6, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna walk back to the game and continue the story. And I was like, I can't leave. I can't get out of here. What
you have to go back to the main menu to go back to the story.
But I got into tax sim from the main story by talking to someone, and she I was like, I think they'll probably fix that at some point. It was just very strange. I was like walking around, I was like, there's got to be an exit to this room. Where is this? And I walked around for like 10 minutes. I was like, it can't be this. And I Googled it and was like, yeah, you have to go back to the main menu.
I did the exact same thing as you, Nick.
Can I ask?
Okay, I feel
I mean, it
better.
saves, right?
Yeah. Definitely saves.
How's the story? Because the story most IO interactive games is pretty assy.
It's good. Dude, this is like, I'm going to be honest, I think, and this is someone who really liked the Daniel Craig Bond movies. This is
okay, but which
like,
ones?
I mean, obviously, I like Casino Royale and Skyfall the most.
Yes,
but I'm just saying, like, this is very at this point where I'm at in the story. It's definitely giving me like Skyfall vibes a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But
so it's a Batman game.
So boring.
I mean,
but there's it is so well acted, so well written, so far. And also it the thing that I think is really cool about the setup for the story is, and I usually roll my eyes right now anytime I hear someone talk about AI, right? Because it's fucking permeating everything. But like the whole thing that kind of jumpstarts the story here is how MI6 is like leaning into this supercomputer that is helping them like pick their targets and like set up their operations. And the new leadership comes into MI6 and she's like, I don't trust that thing. I think we still need double O's. There needs to be a small subset of actual like people on the boots on the ground who can make human decisions in the moment.
Human wet work.
And so there's this push and pull of like the bigger picture of MI6 is like trying to like say double O's are irrelevant.
Well,
And
if you're
so
not fighting
I-
robots by the
Elite.
end of this, I'm disappointed.
So I have beaten this game. I'm not going to spoil it, but I will say that the set pieces and everything builds really well. They tease things very well to where this is going to happen. I'm going to get to do this, but you don't get to do it right now. But when you get to do it, it's going to be fun. And
There's a
it
lot
pays
of
off. There's a lot of that.
There's a lot of Chekhov's gun
What about the driving?
situations.
Do you do
Yeah.
a lot of driving in
Dude,
this?
the first time you get into the fucking car and it's like a chase scene or like a car chase thing, I was like, this is fucking so
It seems
sick.
like really scripted in the video that I watched.
It's
like
it's a little. I mean, it's really more about just kind of like the set piece and the feeling, the vibe of being bought. Like the car is actually can be tough to drive because like they do not hold back. The car is going fucking fast and they are sending you down mountain like curves and shit. And like half the time I'm running into things, but like just like the lead up to it, the vibe, like the cinematic nature of it is just
Like
It's
you
so
have to realize that like the first 2 to 3 hours of the game is one giant tutorial.
Yeah.
And it takes its time teaching you a lot of stuff. And
It's like
some
2.5
mechanics,
hours,
like
probably.
driving, are not going to happen often, but they do give you plenty of time to get the experience.
yeah. And it's got its own original like theme song. It's got the fucking like openings, credits and shit. Like it's the real deal, man. It's the real deal. And I think
All the
Patrick
versions of the
Gibson's awesome.
characters you know and love are really good. Like Moneypenny's great,
Characters
M's
I know
good,
and love.
Bond is great.
it is more like an Uncharted game, though, right? Like I have this coming from GameFly. I don't really care about James Bond.
Whoa.
But
define Uncharted. Like, what do you? I would not. I mean,
like linear action game
No,
with
dude,
set pieces. And,
dude, I'm sitting here. I would say like I spent like an hour and a half in the first mission, just like walking around, seeing what I can, what things I could find, what options I had to
Uncharted
accomplish. my
kind of
mission.
like
I
did some stuff
I will
like that.
say, Nick, I'm not. Look, I
it's
haven't played this
Hitman
game,
Light.
so I don't know that. Like, I'm not speaking with any authority here. I did read a few reviews for this game, and all of the ones where they played Hitman, they said this is much more linear than Hitman.
It
I
is.
mean, it
yeah.
probably is,
It
and I'm
is.
saying this as someone who hasn't played a ton of Hitman because of the problems I've had with it historically. But I'm saying there is definitely room
Yeah.
for
There's rooms
exploration,
where it, like,
discovery.
it broadens a bit, right? And
Yeah.
you can kind of
There's
take different paths, but they all like go the same place.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like even there's a nightclub mission early on, which is a very small space, kind of.
It
but,
reminds
like,
me of
you
Apex
have a-
Predator from Hitman.
You
3.
have a few options on how to accomplish your very limited objectives in that small space. So like,
Right.
it's probably Hitman Light, to be honest, and that's probably the most I can say about it as someone who's not an authority on Hitman.
It's a
But
compliment.
you know,
Is it?
this is way more than I ever expected from a fucking Bond.
I mean, it
game.
looks sick.
Yeah,
It's fucking good.
yeah. I mean, I kind of expected just Hitman with like cool gadgets and stuff, but it is definitely
got
more of
those.
like a
It's got those. They do the thing where like when you go into
Story
Q's
game.
lab and like he's like I got something new to show you, and he walks you over and you have to walk up to the thing and actually pick up the gadget, and he's like, all right, now use it on this, and like sometimes
But
it's
that's
a
just
dummy and
Bond,
sometimes
dude.
Yeah, no,
I did that.
that's
No
what I'm
one
saying.
lives forever.
Okay,
It's the Bond shit.
the
it's the Bond shit.
important thing, Nicholas.
Yes.
Does he wear a Rolex?
Yes.
He wears an Omega.
He does?
Yeah. Your main means of like interaction with the world is all through your Rolex.
It's
Like,
a Rolex,
all of your-
not an
No,
Omega.
it is an Omega.
Oh.
It is an Omega. This
Oh,
is
they're
one
still
my one.
doing
com-
What are you
Omega?
talking about?
This is one of my complaints about
Is
this
the
game.
car
is that
you drive an Aston Martin?
There are Aston Martins.
Yes.
There's Jaguar. There's Land Rover. There's so much product placement in this game. Like it is blatant.
Okay,
Like,
what kind of martini is he drinking though? Is he still doing those weird fucking vodka martinis?
I will not spoil
haven't
that
ordered
moment.
a martini yet,
I will not.
but I'm
spoil
sure
that
it's
moment.
coming.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Uh,
a moment.
There's
Look,
a moment.
look. We need to move on. I know we're pressed for time. Let's talk about another awesome game that came out this week. Fucking Mina the Hollower, which I have started. I have started.
Oh,
Did you hear that
brother.
lip service?
What
Did
defines
Did you hear
started?
that lip
I mean,
service?
This game's hard.
It's not. I mean,
But, I'm gonna-
it starts hard like a Souls game because it is kind of like a Soulsy game.
I'm just getting
Um,
used to it. I'm just getting used to it. That's all.
It's like an old school Zelda game,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like
This game's
Soulsy
Too
sensibilities.
easy, if anything.
Huh?
It's too easy. It's an easy game.
What? What?
No, it's not easy, but it is the kind of game like like a Souls game or like even like a Metroid game where it definitely starts harder probably than it ends up because like
I've died a lot.
there's a ton of progression and all the secrets and stuff that you're trying to find. Like if you play this game like thoroughly by just exploring the world, then you will get more powerful over time. Everything you're finding and getting is making you stronger in one way or another, or richer, which will make you stronger. I was surprised to find out how like kind of open-ended this game is. Like there's like a central town, city or whatever, and then you can kind of like do whatever you want after that. The cool thing is there is I think some people are running into some difficulty issues because they are just exploring and the game isn't really scaling with you, right? Like a old school RPG or something. And what happens is people are, it's like they're playing Dark Souls and they go to the graveyard before they're supposed to go to the graveyard. You know what I mean? So yeah, they're getting their ass handed to them, and that's cool. I like that. One really neat trick. There's so many things in this game. I've been playing a lot, unsurprisingly, right? There's so many cool little touches. One of them is like, well, where should I go? If you pick up like the local newspaper, it will it'll talk about you. It'll talk about events in the game, but then there will also be hints to like secrets. They'll point you in the direction of like maybe the canon suggested like first dungeon and then the second dungeon. Like it'll point you in the direction of maybe where the most appropriate difficulty thing is. You don't have to do it that way. You can do it completely out of that direction. You can go into a hard area, just persevere, get a little stronger, and do stuff out of order because the stuff is designed not around like in a Zelda game, you get an ability in a dungeon and everything you do in that dungeon is around that ability or that sub weapon. Here, you're getting stuff all over, and it's more about you can get trinkets and things that will make your life easier, but it's never required in such a way where you can't do it out of order. Like for example, if you look at the footage, I'm doing something that you very specifically can only do if you get a very specific trinket, which wasn't not only hard to get, but I got it much later than the water dungeon area, the bayou dungeon, where it would have been very fucking useful. But the newspaper suggested to go to the bayou next, so I went there. I found this later, and I'm like, oh my god, this would have made that like so much easier. And that's that I have a trinket
duly noted
that lets me chain the so it's like one of Mita's like core mechanics is that she burrows, right? Like when you're in the ground, under the ground, you move a lot faster and you pop out. It's kind of like your jump, right? If you hold the jump button when you land, you'll burrow under the ground. You can move really fast. You can pop out. It lets you like get past enemies. It's kind of like your dodge. It's kind of like your movement, right? And you can only stay under the ground for a certain amount of time. But when you pop out, you pop out and you land on your feet, and there is like a recovery period, right? So you got to use it to kind of get away from the enemy, otherwise you're going to get hit, right? I got a trinket that lets me like chain my burrows, so I can land my burrow, jump into another burrow, which you can do on water infinitely. But all this to say is like you find like cool trinkets in the world by like exploring, by doing mini games, by finding secrets, and there's so many secrets, and you're getting like trinkets that will significantly change how the game plays.
That's the
and
sauce.
It leads to stuff like builds. It's very much like the sorts of trinket equivalent you might find in like a Hollow Knight or something, right? Where like, oh, if I put this one and this one to this one together, then I got something juicy, baby. Synergies. And that shit feels great. Like I found
is that a gun hammer?
Dude, and it's a gun bat, and it's so good.
That's sick.
It's so good. I'm not using it in the footage, but I do switch to this coffin shield, which is like a weapon that counters. You hit dudes with your shield, but if you time it right, you could parry, and like hands will launch out of like a coffin and grab the enemy, and you do extra damage. And you also find upgrades in the world. Like shops will sell them, but you can also find them in the world. Upgrades for your weapons, and these weapons will like the upgrade for this shield lets me now throw it. I can throw the shield, and not just throw it, but I can like bounce off of it and use it as a platform. Like they put a lot of little details into like the weapon design, the trinket design, and man, there's just so now is the world just like filled with secrets, but like there's so many things you want to like buy as well. Like there's all kinds of little shops that like there's upgrades, right? You can upgrade your life, you can upgrade the amount of like energy for it to use your sub weapons, you can, you know, upgrade the maximums, you know, like you get new healing vials, your Estus flasks and stuff. But like being able to but then buy just really powerful trinkets that can significantly change how the game plays is so good. And there's so much of it. So you're really inspired to like, I'm never going out and grinding bones, but like I'm exploring the world because I know I'm going to get more bones and I'm going to be able to buy more shit and get more powerful. And it becomes very addictive. In a way that, you know, like a Souls game or a Zelda game would with, you know, a lot of like those optional things, or like a Hollow Knight, right? Like a Silk Song.
I mean, there's a reason why this is being received so well.
It's been in development for a long time, and you can really feel that, right? Like no normal indie dev is like a Silk Song is going to spend so much time putting all kinds of crazy shit into the game, like hidden secrets. Like every screen feels like it has like some sort of cool secret on it in some way or another, where it's like a puzzly thing or just like a hidden path, and it's such a joy to explore the world. And I keep getting surprised by like fresh new ideas, whether they're like dungeons or just like parts of a world that play very differently than other parts. I am in a dungeon. There is going to be some spoilers that you're about to see. I stumble onto something for the first time and I realize like, oh my God, it's a, I can't believe that this is a thing in this game moment. So if you're sensitive to spoilers, you might not want to watch, but if you're only kind of like passingly watching, you might not even realize what I'm doing. Like you're not going to realize that I'm discovering this secret for the first time, but it's the sort of thing like Tunic, right? Where there are things in this world, ways you can interact with parts of this world that you could have done from the beginning of the game. But if you didn't really know that, then you would just been walking by it the entire time. Like that Tunic style thing. And once you realize like, oh, wait a minute, I could have been using this sub weapon in this way to do like a movement technique or interacted this thing in this specific way. Figuring out those things early feels really satisfying, but also the revelation when you realize that you didn't figure it out early and you could have, and now the game gave you a very explicit hint and now you get it. Those are cool moments too.
I'm not going to look.
It's really good. I'm going to fuck up this platforming here for a little bit. The game is hard, by the way. Like it's not easy, at least. I've since I play very like thoroughly, like I'll spend so much time in that main city before I started doing any dungeons. Like I probably played this game for like 10 hours before I even tackled the first dungeon, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not that long, but like
I'm so early, I haven't even gotten to the point where I can pick a dungeon. So
well, that's actually not true. You could probably just walk it. Wait, you must be really early.
Yeah, I thought what I thought was like the first boss.
You might not even be beyond the demo.
I don't even think that counted as a boss. I didn't even get an achievement.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, you're not. You didn't even beat the demo. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in a dungeon because I realize I don't want to like explore another. I mean, I want to keep going. Like it's so good. It's so good. I mean, y'all know it was. You know it was going to be good. I didn't know it was going to be this good. I knew it was going to be this good. This is why. Yeah. But
I knew it was going to be this good.
Yeah,
don't be modest.
There is I found a secret shop that just sells shit that I'm not even supposed to have until later in the game. They're like, dude, this is some shit that like you can maybe find elsewhere in the game or like in another shop later, way later in the game, or I could just sell it to you for like way more expensive now if you want. And I'm looking at some of this shit and I'm like, dude, some of this shit looks pretty fucking cool, but it's going to cost me a lot of money. And that same money like upgrades my character or gets me some other trinket or upgrade for my underground burrow. You have like save rooms, like this save room. Like the save takes you to like an underground base essentially. And it's like a save room and you can like upgrade that save room.
That apparently follows various... you.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like it follows you like an underground Resident Evil save room or something that you burrow to your underground lab. And like through your guild, you buy upgrades for the lab, and those are really like powerful too. Like I've bought like a tank that lets me hold the sub weapon when I die. So like I can just grab that sub weapon, and then I got another upgrade that lets me do a different sub weapon that is not related to the one that I died. I could just put one in there and hold it for like a tough boss fight, because there's a lot of really good sub weapons that can modify like your movement. Like there's a bicycle in the game that's a sub weapon that it's a weapon, but also you could just use it as a bike to get around the world quickly. And it's cool, but you have to like, oh, do I want the bike? Like I'm at a point where I can equip two sub weapons at once, but I'm like, oh, I kind of want to always have the bike. Because
So
the
really
bike
you
is
only
so
have
sick.
one.
You get around fast. Yeah. That's spoilers coming up, I guess. But I'm at a point in the game where like I'm realizing, oh wait, could I have been doing this the whole time? It takes you to something cool though. I was losing my mind.
Quick, kill the feed, kill the
Anyways,
the footage.
it's really good. Open.
I'm not looking,
No,
but
no,
I feel like
don't
something's
kill it, don't kill it.
happening.
If anything, this might help sell some copies of the game. I don't know.
The mirror, that's the thing.
There is a lot of like really cool details. Well, I'm coming to a realization about the mirrors in the world, I should say, and how, yeah.
That it's a dark world.
Well, this is very inspired by like old school Zelda and Castlevania. Castlevania is another like big inspiration. Like all the sub weapons and stuff are very Castlevania. Like the weapon you start with, or the weapon I started with, is like a chain whip. But like the weapons all feel so different in like a really cool way. That I'm always switching between my different weapons because they all feel really cool to use. Like there's one hammer that you just like, the whole point of the hammer is just to charge up the swing, and when it's charged, time it perfectly to hit the enemy when they're in front of you, because you can't like if while you're charging it, the only thing you can do is dodge roll. Like you're locked in place and you can only go like back, forward, front and back, almost like it's like a Monster Hunter weapon almost. When you're charging, you're very limited. You can't jump, you can't burrow, you can only like dodge roll. And it's also, you can like time the hit for when the enemy has a big opening, get in front of it, hit him with the hammer, and you're doing like way more damage than any other weapon, like significantly more. And that's such a cool idea, but it's like, it makes it very hard to use. Or you can switch to like the dual swords, which feels more like a weapon Link would use in old school Zelda if you don't want to go the Castlevania route. There's a lot of options. It's really neat. The trinkets are so good. There is this combo trinket, which if you keep hitting the enemy, the combo will go up and you'll do more damage. But if you take damage, or if you miss a strike, then it resets and you start doing 1.5 damage again. But it builds up pretty quickly. So if you can keep, I'm demonstrating on the dummy actually, if you can keep that chain going, you start doing so much more damage. So like using a fast weapon is like pretty good. Well, it's pretty useless on the hammer. The music's good. Oh, I got a radio for my underground lab. It's sick. I got a recharge
Is your underground
station
lab
for my...
that save station?
Yeah, the one I keep going to where you burrow into the ground. It's neat. It's so good. There's so much cool hidden stuff in the world. So much attention to detail. There is like a horror clown in the game.
What the fuck?
I came across, they're like, oh, by the way, you want me to tell you a joke or whatever? And you're like, yeah, sure. And he's like, okay, I'll appear in the world randomly and like tell you jokes every now and then, but it's like a jump scare. Like you'll be in the middle of like a room fighting for your life and you'll slash a bush and all of a sudden this fucking horror clown will jump out and it'll be like, it's joke time, motherfucker. And then it'll just tell you like some bad joke and then it'll be like, all right, see you around. But it always scares the shit out of me when he shows up.
That's so good.
And they know it's scary. He looks scary. He's a scary fucking clown enemy.
They knew what they were doing.
He's not even an enemy. He's just a dude. He's a friend. Here's that bike. Oh,
whoa, look at that bike.
Cool. It's so cool. There's so many like hidden paths and types of hidden paths and cool shopkeepers. This guy's weird. Man. I mean, a lot of it is spoilers, like cool little things, but it's good. It's good. It's living up to expectations.
Why are you blue?
Hype.
Is my character
I'm blue because I got a blue cloak. I got a blue cloak. It has like a Zelda style cloaks.
Okay.
Like, oh, this will increase your resistance to damage. Except I put this one on and it just made me blue, and I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, it's like trying to be a
Blue
Game
for
Boy
an
Color
amazing
game where it's
reason.
not like so sophisticated in terms of it's not so sophisticated in terms of like the detail of the sprite itself, but like they managed to squeeze so much charm into like the look of the world. It's so good, guys.
My wife has already
I know it's
called
gonna
this
be
game
good.
pixelated trash.
You need to be patient, right? Because it's very like not traditional, like the way you move and like the burrowing and stuff. If you try to like just walk up to enemies and slash them and stuff, you're gonna have a bad time. Because I think part of it is
I can
the old
attest.
school Castlevania inspiration, where like in old school Castlevania, if you just stand on the ground and you go up to enemies and you start whipping at them, they're gonna fuck you up. Like in old school Castlevania, you have to jump to attack if you don't want to be rooted in place. You jump attack in old school Castlevania. This game's kind of like that too. If you don't want to be rooted in place, you should be jump attacking or burrowing and attacking. And I tried to use the hammer on this guy here, which is just a regular enemy, and he just destroys me. This game can be quite difficult. But there's a lot of options, like Silk Song. You know, if something is hard, then go a different direction. Like get a little more powerful. Maybe find a weapon that you're more comfortable with, and try again, and you'll have a good time. Mina the Hollower, it's good. It's gonna be one of the best games of the year. It's no surprise.
I will be.
They did it
sticking with
again.
it.
Like people wondered, oh, after Shovel Knight, can they capture the magic again? I mean, probably, right? Because Shovel Knight was really good, and so were all the expansions.
I
but-
realize now this is another instance, just kind of like how I feel about Hitman versus Bond, where it's like everybody loves Hitman. I've struggled with it. Like I had the same struggles, not same struggles, but I had similar experiences with Shovel Knight. Like I just couldn't get into it, and then I started playing this, and I was like, yeah, this is definitely more my speed, or more of
it's
like
similar
what
to
I'm
Shovel
into.
Knight in some ways, but it's a much bigger game. Like this is a
It's got
much
that-
more
it-
massive game than Shovel Knight.
I think
which
it's
is just a
because it
linear
feels
Mega
so much
Man.
like Zelda. Like I mean,
Yeah.
because it's just I can already.
And you
tell
played a lot
I'm-
of Souls games as well. So like I think people
That's
will
true.
immediately know like this is really hard, but I know that like it's well made. So if I be patient and I learn the systems, I'm gonna be rewarded. While like some games that are hard, you're just sort of like, this
This is a video game, and it's great.
It is great, yes, and the music's good, and there is a plush that was part of the Kickstarter that I think looks so cool, and it's Mina, but like she has like her book and like glasses, and like it's so sick, and I've always wanted it. I've always been jealous of it, but it was a Kickstarter backer bonus. Fangamer announced like yesterday or 2 days ago that they're going to be doing Mina the Hollower merch, including the Mina the Hollower plush, but it's only the Mina plush without the accessories. The accessories are very specifically only ever going to be made for the Kickstarter backers. And I'm
Someone's
like,
gotta be
no, but
selling
the
that on
accessories
eBay.
were so good. They're plush. I mean, they were so good. Look up a picture of it. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I could find one on eBay. And it was going for $175. So
Do it. Do it.
Only?
I'll
That's
just get-
affordable. Go for it.
I'll get the
Fuck it.
Fangamer one. That's going to be like $30 when it comes out. But it's like Mina. She's crouched down with her hand because her hands were like on the book. The book is really giant because she's a mouse or whatever, and it looks very adorable. So now it's just the Mina plush, but her hands are like this, and I'm like, well, what? That doesn't mean anything. I need the accessories. Anyways,
Womp womp.
yeah. Let's
Cool.
end this segment, Nick. Look, we beat
Yes.
an hour.
Let's when we come back from the break, I do want to talk about the Onimusha demo, and then we'll talk about. There's been some crazy news since we last recorded, so we'll talk about that. And I don't think, depending on how we're doing time wise, the plan is kind of to skip the 4-player minute just because there's so much to cover. We'll kind of see how that goes. But if you're watching live or listening at home, don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
When's the last time we've done a 2-segment show?
What news are we? What news
What's the
are we-
number?
876. The specific, and there might not be a ton to talk about here, but I think these are both notable for a number of reasons. But Fable was delayed. Witcher 3 expansion out of fucking nowhere was announced. And then all the state of play stuff, which has some pretty.
Okay, well, if we're not doing
Pretty big stuff.
4-player minutes, there's another pretty big news story.
Which one?
From a couple
Sure,
weeks
which one?
ago.
Remind me. What? What am I forgetting? Are you shaking your head at me because I don't
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah.
There's been a lot going on. I haven't been. What? What? Can I get a hint?
The ending of
Oh,
Destiny
the
2
fucking
development
Destiny thing. Yes, 100%.
and everything that's
100%.
happened since.
Dude, let me just say, when I was watching the state of play, I had to watch it at work on Twitch because for whatever reason YouTube was struggling. And Twitch has made it, I guess, so you can't like completely get rid of the chat. Like it still shows like the most recent comment in the bottom left-hand corner from the chat.
They moved it to like you had to be subscribed more than 30 minutes to the channel to chat because people were bombing it with Destiny
Dude,
3.
it was nothing but like the entire state of play. Every comment was just spamming Destiny 3. And yeah, I was like, holy shit.
That's good,
So
man.
yes,
That's
we could
good.
talk about that.
The
That
idea
is
that
good.
it's I mean it's a mixed bag at best.
All right. That is a good point. We will talk about that as well. I'm going to be right back.
Hey, Crispy.
What?
I gotta show you. I gotta show you. My Crispy, where are you? Oh, you're there.
I'm here.
My
I'm here.
Thunder God Zenogre and Thunder God Zenogre and Thunder
Zenogre.
Serpent Narwa.
Narwa sucks. Zenogre
Fuck
sick.
you, dude.
Narwa
Narwa was
sucks.
cool.
Narwa sucks.
How dare you?
Zenogre is cool enough for both of them.
I mean, come on. Narwa was a cool final boss.
Yeah, Narwa's alright.
Are those
No,
Monster
no,
Hunter
no,
monsters?
Narwa's no. They're fun. Like, there's not a fight that I don't like.
I mean,
The
it's
armor just
better
kinda
than
sucks.
Wind Serpent Ibushi, right? Like Narwa was an actual
Ibushi?
final boss.
Yeah. Yeah. Wind Serpent Ibushi was actually not that exciting.
All Mother Narwa or whatever, I guess, was the real true final boss. But
Narwa.
Narwa's cool.
Wait. What did the armor look like? Am I remembering this correctly? Oh yeah, the armor sucks. I hate that.
I finished. Yeah, the armor's weird. I finished Stories 3. Man, by the end of the game, my roster was so sick, dude. Oh fuck, dude.
Fuck.
Stygian Zenogre was just like chilling. Dude, I had a fucking I had a
Can you get the metallic Rathians?
I had a Silverwind Nargacuga.
Oh, that's sick.
Sick. I had a
Is that what is Silverwind Nargacuga from?
it's a variant. It's sort of like the impossible, like the hardest version,
But,
I guess.
I mean, is it a new variant for this game, or was it from an old?
No, it's from an old one. In fact, most monsters in Stories games are all like from
Right.
like I don't think they even have original monsters outside of like bosses and stuff. Like maybe even the final boss. Now I think about it. But it is cool to see all the Wilds representation is in Stories 3, like more than I expected.
Right out.
Yeah. Arkveld. I had an Arkveld, dude.
Isn't it crazy that
had
Radow
an
was
Arkveld.
like the railgun monster, and then
Dude.
they added a monster that had a literal railgun?
Yeah. Yeah. Ray Dow is in the game and like super cool Monsty, but like also like the variant version of Astalos, like the what is it called? Like the but it's like one of the best monsters I had in the whole fucking game. The Bolt Reaver Astalos was so fucking overpowered. It was crazy. Oh man.
Oh yeah, Bolt Reaver Astalos.
Bolt Reaver Astalos.
Introduced
And like the
Habitat
lightning would be like crackling off the damn monsters, and I was like, cool, man, this is sick.
Invasive Ceregios. Oh, there's a blue Ceregios.
And you always got to use Ratha though. I'm like, come on, I don't want a fucking Ratha, dude. There's much cooler fire monsters I could be using.
Yeah. Do they have the like metallic Rathians and Rathaloses.
Oh no,
Like gold
no,
and silver.
not in this game. Not that I saw.
Ooh,
Um,
that'd be cool.
I don't think so. No,
But
no,
they've
no.
got-
They do have like Dread Queen Rathian
Yeah,
and Dread
yeah.
King Rathalos though.
I mean, those are cool.
They're
And they
cool.
got Malzeno.
They're cool. They're cool.
Look at him go! The vampire dragon.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
Malzeno.
Yeah,
Ranger
Malzeno's
dragon.
in the game. Oh,
He's
man.
a speed type? Oh, interesting.
Speed type was surprising, but like all the abilities are like healing abilities, and it's cool. It's fucking cool.
Technical when enraged.
The final boss was crazy, but I was all
Seraphis
super overpowered.
Sacrosanctum. Oh, that sounds sick. Fuck, man. I don't have time. I don't have fucking time, dude. I don't have it. I don't. Oh, fuck. Fuck.
What is happening?
No
Just,
Valhazak.
just want to play video games and can't.
I'm taking a break from Slay the Spire 2. I mean, I beat Ascension 10 with each of the characters, and I'm like, I can take a break. But like, it keeps getting updates, and I'm like, oh my god, they're like adding in like new bosses and shit.
I'm
Like,
so.
you know, they replaced the door with a new boss.
The door maker?
Huh?
The door maker?
Yeah,
Or
the door maker. They replaced the door maker completely.
He's not in the game anymore?
Not in the game anymore.
That's
There's a new boss,
crazy.
a completely different boss,
Dude,
and that boss
I feel
is
I feel
like
bad because the first time I
the
fought him, I-
glass the. Go
Wait,
ahead.
what?
It's called Aeon Glass, I think, and a fucking asshole of a boss. Let me tell you.
The first time I fought the door maker, I beat him very easily and was like, "Oh, this is nothing." And I have yet to beat him again.
Oh,
Any
yeah.
other time I've come up against him.
But because
like, what
when the
the
game
fuck?
launched, the door maker was super easy, and then
Yeah.
they patched it, and the door maker became like so brutal that they eventually just took him out of the game.
I'm into ascension levels with all the characters except for the defect, and I like it's pissing me off.
Oh, the defect. The defect's different, right? Because there's like very little permanent focus. There's all that
Yeah.
temporary focus.
There's a lot of temporary focus. There's also a lot of focus. I'm thinking
The
about trying to
status
do a
stuff.
run. Yeah, the status stuff. I didn't
Dude,
get
the
that.
status stuff is
I
strong.
didn't get that for a long time, and now I'm thinking like, oh, I need to
Yeah,
do a
There's
status.
some really
deck.
good status cards.
Yeah.
Like the trick is just to take like some simple ones early on, so you at least have like Turbo is like a famous defect status, right? You generate a void, and I'm
even,
always
like-
taking a Turbo or something on a defect run. But now they have like a few more like ones that are like, oh, I could take what's the one that is
Overclock,
the card draw,
where-
but it makes a burn.
Yeah, overclock where it gives you 2
Overclock,
burns.
right?
Yeah.
Like now it's like Overclock's a really good card because it's not it's free draw and it like synergizes with the status stuff.
like for the longest time I was like, oh, I don't want to deal with all this burn in my deck, and the longer I keep it in the deck and play it, the more burn I'm dealing with. I don't want to get it, and like I don't know why,
Cannon,
like it just
baby.
wasn't clicking in my head that like, oh, all these negative statuses is a play style. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
And you can use it on bosses that are status heavy, like the flat cannon, which is so sick.
Fuck's sake, man.
Yeah, that's good. And darkness is better. Like it's actually really the defect's really good in this game.
Yeah.
At first I didn't think so because they made the only permanent focus rare. And I was like, what
Oh,
are you
yeah.
doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Defragment. I'm like, what did you do? What did you do?
Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, that's another one where it just doesn't seem very sexy to me.
And bias cogs in the game, but there's no artifacts. Like you can't apply artifact to yourself. So you never have like
That's weird.
they
So
took out a
artifacts
lot of the
only-
stuff that was
Only can be like as a status that'll only be on enemies. You can't ever
correct.
apply.
Currently
to
in the
yourself.
game, yes, that is correct.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
All right, should we
Anyways,
go?
I guess
Should we
I'm going back to Magic the Gathering.
Fuck you. All right, I'm recording.
What the fuck? Okay.
go? I am recording.
All right. I too am recording. Is that everybody?
I'm recording.
All right. Roll call for the second segment of the show starts now. Brad,
Hello.
Crispy,
Hello.
Chris Davis.
Hello, I'm also here.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Let's talk about that Onimusha Way of the Sword demo. It's been
Yeah.
so long since we've had an Onimusha game, and Capcom's been on fire lately. Chris Davis and I played the demo,
I've
which
heard some
was
mixed
kind of a
things.
shadow drop.
I have
apparently
opinions.
Chris Davis has opinions, and that always means that they're negative opinions. I don't know.
They're not positive.
I guess okay. Well,
This
we
motherfucker.
had different experiences. My impressions were quite positive. But go ahead. I'll let you lead the charge here.
Okay, so I have a thing.
Keeping in mind that
Capcom's
both Chris
lost it.
Davis and
Capcom's lost it.
keeping in mind that Chris Davis and I both notoriously hate Onimusha Dawn of Dreams.
that
What's
game
this?
should
First
not
of all,
exist.
this has nothing to do with Dawn of Dreams.
It has absolutely nothing to
It
do
is
with
in
Dawn
the
of
news though because they're putting it out on PS5.
Which is
I
insane.
will not play that.
No. No one should ever play that game. That game
Stop
should
it.
just die in a fire. This game, I like what they're trying to do with the combat. I like how they're setting the atmosphere and everything. I have a real big thing about audio in games and how they present player skill and power. And this game, I don't understand. I had to check something with my sound system to make certain I was not crazy. But you sound so weak in this game. Your strikes against enemies, they have no base to them. You feel no impact. Parries, they visually play them off. And visually parries feel and look good. Any actual strikes by the player outside of like special powered attacks don't feel like I'm doing anything. I feel
think it's
so
an audio
weak.
thing because
I-
I've always thought that, but I think it's a visual thing because I'm watching like ever since I started watching trailers where some like those sorts of sound effects would not be present, right? I always thought that the strikes looked a little weak. I never thought it was like a sound thing.
It is
I
definitely
kind of-
Maybe part of it.
yeah.
I kind of felt the sound thing that Chris Davis was talking about, but then I started to wonder if, because like, I feel like there is maybe an effort being made to like make the combat feel less like intentionally exaggerated. Like there's a lot more ambient noise than there is like overbearing music, and like I just feel like everything feels kind of more grounded, which is kind of a strange choice for this kind of
for a game
I
about
guess.
demons and stuff. Like, I understand that perspective, but then I think of so many games that have strong combat set in feudal Japan or mythological Japan recently, like Sekiro, Ghost of Yotei, Rise of the Ronin, things like that. Things that have really good combat, and this game has the potential for really good combat with the amount of abilities you can do, with the dismemberment, with the counters, with the charged up abilities, with your secondary weapons, things like that. So many interesting possibilities, and yet you sound so weak. It doesn't make sense. And
You look weak too.
you're supposed to be this
I would
badass
have to
samurai.
imagine. I mean, one thing we have to acknowledge here is that this is a demo, and it is a weird thing to kind of
Comes
like.
out in September though.
It comes out in September, but like maybe they'll they'll make some audio adjustments.
Maybe. Yeah.
But that's
based on
not the
feedback
only thing that they have to
from
fix
this.
here,
I
though.
don't-
Is this the Kunutsugami developer? Because in that game, combat also felt really weak.
I
I
actually
mean, granted,
don't know
that game
who's
was more of like
developing
a strategy game, like a tower defense almost. But like when you did slash enemies, it felt very like not that.
I don't think we know what team actually made this. My other
It's one
complaint
of those
with
like
audio
Capcom
is that
internal team one or something.
something like, I don't know. I really don't like the English dub in this game. I really
Really?
don't like it. This was
Well,
a
that's in line
bad
with
way
Onimusha,
present
to
it.
be honest, right? It's always been kind of ass.
I mean, it always has been because, like, yeah, they came out back in the PS2 era. Like, it wasn't.
Wait, what's the problem with it? I thought it was pretty good.
I don't think he's.
Do you not like the character's personality? Is that what we were actually talking about here?
I think the personality is there. I think the execution of the voice work is not. I don't think it matches
Damn, I
up.
wish
Like,
I played this demo.
this feels like Peter Dinklage in Destiny. Okay, it just feels like that. It
Damn.
is.
Okay, that seems a bit extreme.
That's
Hey, now, some people-
honestly
some
though, it
people
feels like that to me.
honestly
You had to finish the
prefer
sentence though.
Dinklebot.
Wait, because at first I'm like, oh, Peter Dinklage.
Hang on.
And then I'm
Some
like, oh,
people
Destiny.
honestly prefer Dinklebot, so like, don't like just slow your roll, okay?
Wait, what did you call him?
Dinklebot.
Yeah.
Is that really what people call
He
him?
reminds me
Yeah.
of Al Pacino in Chuck
I
and
don't-
Larry,
I don't.
or in
I don't prefer
Adam's-
Dinklebot, but
What was
some
Al
people
Pacino
do.
in?
It's
With
not a
Jill,
settled.
Jack and Jill.
It's not a completely settled issue.
What I will say about this is that I don't think there was really enough moments, like voiced moments in this trailer to like really form an opinion, at least not in my opinion. It was pretty action heavy. There's one like cutscene that I would say is longer than the rest, but there's still not a ton of dialogue. Most of the dialogue in that scene comes from the boss that you're fighting. So I don't know. I haven't really made an opinion one way or the other. Nothing about it struck me as like offensively bad or anything. I thought it was fine. I just don't have a feel for the character yet
Is
or
this
the
a-
context of the story. Like it kind of drops you into the middle of. It seems like early, but in the game, but not like the very beginning of the game. So like I'm missing a lot of context here.
Yeah, like
It's
maybe
a linear
narrow
action
end.
game. What's the structure like?
This is a
It seems
linear
like a
action
linear
game. There's
what is
areas
that?
to. It's
It's like Onimusha 2.
path-based.
It feels like Onimusha 2. Probably is
So not like Onimusha 1.
on. Dude,
Yeah, it's
the days
yeah,
of
it's
like Onimusha 1 is like is a Resident Evil clone, and
Sort of.
that's as much as I
Not a-
wanted that to be the future of the series, that is not. It hasn't been.
But I
that
mean,
since the first one.
they're still making Resident Evil games that are more like, well, whatever. It's
Yeah.
fine. But I mean,
I would say that like the experience of the world is more like Onimusha 3. Very linear, a little bit of backtracking, but not like 2, where 2 had that hub world area that you kept coming back to. The demo does not
Yeah.
demonstrate that, if that exists.
but it could, right?
It could. I mean, I don't think this demo is built to really give you an idea of like the overall game structure, because like there's so much outside of this one
If it is
thing that
if
could
it is
exist.
just a linear action game, though, that's very unusual. Like how do
is
they
it,
sell
though?
that in 2026? Because there's nothing really like that, right? I mean, I
mean,
guess like James Bond or
Ninja
whatever
Gaiden
is-
4 just came out, right? Is that not?
Yeah,
the
but
same
that
kind of thing?
that doesn't matter because that it's like you're there for the combat and the challenge, right? Like
Yeah,
if
this shit is
anything,
cool.
I heard that this stuff is cool. Environment interaction stuff seems pretty cool. What I heard
The
is
combat
that the game
contextual
really-
combat is really cool in this game. I just
Yeah.
want to say that.
I
it
heard that the
feels
game
nice.
like the moment to moment combat is like too easy. Like the boss fight was like a pretty decent challenge, but the actual just like random fodder enemies are like a joke. Is
I
that true?
actually thought it was really easy. I even went into the menu and checked that I select easy on this.
Damn.
So I'm kind of hoping
There's
they.
been a lot of feedback though. I really hope they tune it up for the final game.
I will say
No,
that
that's
like most of the encounters in the demo are like maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 enemies max. There is one particular encounter which you face like 10 to 12
Like
dudes at
yeah.
once, and that felt good. You felt surrounded. They were coming in to attack you. You that did feel like a challenge in there.
Is
I mean, here's the thing: if you release in 2026, you release a demo 3 or 4 months ahead of release, they would be foolish not to like listen to feedback and make tweaks and changes
yeah.
as possible. You know,
I
like
mean,
within
unless
reason.
this
They
is
didn't really
just a
do that
big
with like
marketing
Pragmata
push.
though. I don't think. I feel
But
like
like
they didn't.
But Capcom is pretty, Capcom's been on a fucking roll. Like they know what they're doing. They've made a lot of really great games over the past few years.
That's true.
I'm looking at this and I'm like, I don't think this is going to like buck that trend. I think this
No-
is going to be received really well.
Well, we'll see. I mean, they're all different teams, though. I mean, like also notably, I didn't really like love the Pragmata demo. Like it had potential, but like at when I finished the Pragmata demo, I'm like, I was certainly like, I don't know, this game surely has a lot to prove. And when it came out and it like scored really well, and everyone's like saying, oh, there's actually so much to do in the game and stuff. Like I was kind of surprised. But now I'm kind of expecting maybe this game to surprise me. Like Capcom is really good at having like lots of content, lots of optional stuff, like New Game Plus and unlockable weapons, and like Resident Evil was like that, Pragmata was like that. if this game is like that, then that's exciting, right? Otherwise, like, if there's not, and it's just a linear game and it's not very long and there's not much to unlock, then this is just kind of
I don't think we can make any assumptions about any of that based on what this demo
Who
is.
made the dinosaur shooter game that Chris Davis was excited about?
Exoprimal?
The Lost Wild?
Exoprimal? Is that what it was called?
Oh, yeah. Exoprimal.
Is this the Exoprimal team?
No.
Because that's a modern Capcom game that kind of sucked.
That's a realistic suggestion.
Was that asymmetrical multiplayer one?
Yeah, that's the Dinobots.
Yeah. 2 teams fighting against waves of dinosaurs, yeah.
Chris Davis, you were
Yeah,
you were a booster for that? You were really on board with that?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. And then it got long in the tooth, and it didn't have much life after you roll credits. So, yeah.
Interesting.
I still think of Onimusha very much as like, I think story and atmosphere and world building are very important, and those things in this demo, I think were pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't seem dark enough or creepy enough.
Oh, it's pretty fucking dark, dude. There's a scene that precedes the boss fight in this demo.
Some dark shit.
That kind of, I was like, damn, that's probably the darkest thing I've ever seen in this series so far. It's fucking brutal.
I don't want it to be too serious. Isn't the protagonist also like kind of goofy?
He's meant to be.
Yeah, I mean, he's very much kind of like eager for a fight. Like he's like, everyone's fleeing this village scared because of the demons are attacking, and he's like, oh, I'm going towards the demons because I'm ready for a fight kind of thing. And
like Samurai Champloo dude, maybe
maybe a little bit.
Nick doesn't know what that means.
Yes, I do, you bitch.
I'm stoked. Cool. I mean, like this thing, right?
Cool
Capcom has released 3 games so far this year, and they've all been awesome. So that's why people are like, I think, putting a lot of expectation on this. Like, you got to keep it going. 4 for 4 or whatever. I don't know. This looks cool, I guess.
I think it's.
But also, if you think about it though, like the re-releases of Onimusha games, like people like those came out and like those didn't get great reviews. The 1 and 2 re-releases.
I mean, because they're basically just
they didn't really hold up, or they were lazy ports. But sometimes a lazy port's still going to do okay because the base game was so sick and still holds up, right? It seems
I think people. I just think critically, if it's a lazy port, like if you're playing the game and you think, oh, this is just a lazy port, I don't think there's much chance that the game is going to review very well.
No, I agree, but these games were like sub 70 or some shit. Or like close to it.
I mean, I think that stems from the fact that Onimusha has been gone for so long, and to finally see it resurface with a remake or a remaster, and to have it basically just be a lazy port of the original is probably really underwhelming.
I think it's okay just to do a regular remaster. I feel like remakes got really popular, but like a regular remaster is fine.
Also, you got to remember that the PS4 port of Onimusha was the original version and not Genma Onimusha, which had a lot more content.
Okay, whatever. That's not the site. Stop it.
I don't know if I ever played Genma Onimusha.
It's cool. It's tougher.
Yeah,
it's a lot tougher.
It's fine.
Well, I hope they dial in the difficulty and maybe tweak the audio a little bit.
You talk about that shit like it's Ninja Gaiden Black. It was never that, Chris Davis.
I mean, not everything in life can be Ninja Gaiden Black.
True.
Okay. Let's move on.
Wait, I want to see what happens with the cart. Yeah,
you can push it. Like, there's a lot of really cool contextual environmental stuff that you can do in combat, which feels really nice.
So puzzled.
And
I was puzzled before Pragmata came out, though, too. So I'm ready to be impressed.
These parries feel really nice. Like when you do a perfectly timed parry, I was like, "Ooh, yeah!"
I've always talked about that in the trailer talks. And in fact, I pretty much remember going, "Oh, well, the slashes seem really weak, but these parries seem cool." Huh.
And maybe the slashes feel weak to make the parries feel that much stronger. I do feel like parries are kind of like they're encouraging you to try and parry as much shit as possible.
But it also could be the scenario that so in Onimusha games, like you are leveling up your weapon regularly. So maybe because you are just a samurai starting out as an Onimusha with a basic sword, like maybe the power comes through in upgrades.
That's definitely possible too. Yeah, I think this demo is really just designed to give you a feel for like what the combat is.
Is
And
Is there an audience for this? I don't know if there's an audience for this.
dude, I don't think Onimusha definitely is not going to pull the number is not going to
I'm
pull
worried
like,
this
the
is
Resident
gonna
Evil
bomb.
numbers.
I'm worried this is gonna bomb.
I have a layman's question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Onimusha a title?
Yeah.
Uh,
in the lore, you mean?
What
in
does
the
it mean?
lore, it's
No, I don't think
So
so.
like a
Oh,
Demon
man.
Slayer?
yeah, it's
He
like
just used it like
basically.
one, and I was surprised.
but like an Onimusha actually has like can turn into like a demon.
Yeah, you.
So like
An Onimusha is a human that has been selected by a clan of Oni to be given some of their power, and they get a gauntlet that lets them transform into an Oni for a short amount of time. That's
Thank you, Chris
Onimusha.
Davis. You knew what I was asking for.
yes, and
Thank
Chris
you.
Davis, thank you for being the encyclopedia of
Lore
lore
guy.
that I am not. Okay,
Somebody has to be.
somebody definitely has to be. All right, let's shift gears. A lot of stuff has happened. A lot of stuff
Yes.
has transpired in the gaming industry since the last time we recorded.
I was gonna do a sick ass transition, Nick. When he said long winded or long in the tooth or whatever, I was gonna say like God of War, like modern God of War. And I was
Oh
gonna
God,
transition.
we're not talking. First of all, we're not jumping straight into God of War. Sorry,
We're
sorry
not?
about that. No, I want to. First of all, Crispy,
No,
before.
come on, no.
What?
Really?
What, you don't
wanna
wanna talk?
lead with that? I don't.
I-
Oh my god.
Oh my. Okay,
Let's let him
maybe
take over the 4-player minute, and he could talk. About
Okay,
that.
let's.
No,
Okay.
that's a bummer. Let's just do it. Let's just go. Let's just do it. Let's just go. It's been 3 weeks since we recorded,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
And like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, not that long ago, Sony and Bungie announced that they are ending development on Destiny 2,
That's a big deal.
and there's no announcement or news or plans about anything Destiny related in the future.
So it sounds pretty dire.
The franchise is on ice now, and they did announce the last update. They had an update planned for this month for summer. Already we already knew about, but now it is the taking your dog out for a cheeseburger before you go put him down update.
Oh my God.
It's the like, we're gonna give you the best day of your life, and then we're gonna kill you. Because this update, they actually put out a trailer for it today. It's the Moments of Triumph, which is an event that has occurred before that they're bringing back. That the whole point of it is to kind of like memorialize the greatness, like the past moments of Destiny, right? Like the
Right.
greatness that we've achieved. And this new update has a bunch of crazy shit. They're adding like whole new like alts and everything to the classes. They're bringing back the Pantheon, which is the boss rush mode with like a whole, like every raid boss that's in the game, I think. I don't know, something crazy. They're bringing back Sparrow Racing League, which they used to have an activity that was entirely based around Sparrow Racing, and it was a fan favorite, and people have been asking for it to come back basically the entirety of Destiny 2's development life. And there was like, developers made jokes about it a lot and teased it and then never did anything with it, and now they're like, it's back, we brought it back.
This is like if Naughty Dog was like, we're bringing back factions, and then
Yeah,
but we're not.
if they
but
did,
Last of Us
and they
3
did
isn't happening.
everything. They did like everything they ever kind of
Yeah.
like promised that they wanted to do,
Yeah.
or like improvements that the communities wanted forever, or rebalancing, like they've I see, like, I'm not even familiar enough with how current systems work because I really haven't played since Final Shape, and they've changed stuff again. I'm not really entirely certain how this works, but like they brought back a bunch of old like gear sets that were tied to locations that don't exist in the game anymore. They've they've updated gear sets that were in the game to fit one of the last like gearing updates they did a year or two ago. I mean, it's a whole like housekeeping, like we want to leave the game in a fun playable state. We're adding a bunch of new stuff, we're bringing back a bunch of old stuff, we're changing things, we're fulfilling fan wishes, and then we are not touching the game again, and it's dead, and we're done. Um,
But presumably, the expectation normally would have been, well, that's okay because Destiny 3 was
that
what
was
people
the
were expecting.
expectation. That was the expectation, but we also know from a lot of insider reporting, Jason Schreier specifically has reported on a lot of the shit, but like they were working on Destiny 3 at one point a few years ago and then canceled it. They've also canceled at least two more Destiny related projects.
There was like a
Like
standalone
there were other
project
games.
about Cade 7.
The Luke Smith one
There
they
was
canceled, right?
there were like these standalone, like there was like an action game. There was something about like a hero shooter game that kind of sounded similar to what Destiny Rising is. All these got canceled. There was the big incubation project at the company was this thing called Project Gummy Bears, which Sony took that whole team and removed them from Bungie and turned them into like their own studio. And we don't know what they are or what they're working on, but they're not a Bungie thing anymore. So there's so much stuff that like basically what it's looking like now and like what the whole kind of narrative has been is that like when Bungie was selling to Sony, right? Remember they made this historic deal. They sold the company for billions of dollars, right?
Right.
And they achieved this crazy I don't remember, I think it was like close to $4 billion.
Yes.
They achieved this crazy valuation because they had they had Destiny going, they were working on Marathon, and they had a bunch of these like big scale incubation projects going, right? And then as
Right.
soon as they sold, they canceled all those incubation projects. So it's beginning to look like they started all this development, hired up, did all this shit just to maximize the buyout. Like just to maximize the amount of money they could get from Sony. They did that about a year afterwards. Pete Parsons, the guy who was in charge of the whole thing, gone, and also has bought like 10,000 fucking expensive cars and shit. Like has this crazy car collection now. Like
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's absurd. And they've been doing layoff after layoff after layoff. There was a big expansion that was supposed to come out later this year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or
For
beginning
Destiny
of next
2.
year for Destiny 2 that we've known about since the last expansion. And apparently back in like January, leadership decided that they were canceling that, but they didn't announce it, and they let the teams who were still working on it continue developing for a few
What
months.
is the end game here? You would think they spent so much money to acquire Bungie that like.
Well, the thing is that they are like so like I guess they're focusing everything on Marathon. Like whoever's left at Bungie is now working on Marathon.
Maybe they're
And
gonna like balloon the scope of Marathon into something much.
there's a lot of rumors
bigger?
about that too. Yes, there's a lot of talk about internally, and I think even in some of the official communication, they've made mention of the fact that like they are looking at adding a bunch of shit to Marathon. They're talking about what they can do with like PvE modes, what they can do to like expand the scope beyond just like what it is right now to get more players in.
Does it feel like that's the last chance for them though? Because like Marathon, it's not like
if you talk to the internet, the company's already dead and Marathon is a disaster. Which like I don't think there's a lot of truth to that, but I don't think it really reflects the reality on the ground. Like I don't know. I don't know. Like the official communication from Sony has been that like we are not giving up on Marathon. Like we don't care if it has 12,000 players or whatever. Like
I just looked at us 32,000 on Steam right now, which
they're
is not
doing.
bad.
So season 2 just started this week.
Oh,
Season 2 just started, and they're doing a free play week. So from last Tuesday to next Tuesday, you can play the game for free.
So those numbers are going to be pumped up a little bit.
So those numbers are pumped up a little bit, not just because of a lot of free players, but because it's a pretty big update for the season. And I mean, like it's so hard to know. Like the algorithm is so fucked up now that like it's hard to know what's real and what isn't. My feed is just filled with people like talking about Marathon, good and bad, and it really seems like there's a lot of people on both sides. I don't know, like, but the numbers are better this week than they have been in a while. Everyone thinks that matters. I don't know, whatever. Like, the game is still the game. I haven't had problem finding matches,
Yeah.
but
Also,
like
like this,
what the worst part about this is that like there are Destiny content creators who are now just like encouraging complete boycott of Marathon and Bungie, which I think is a little misguided. But it does mean now that like the community of these games, like people who are big Destiny fans, are now just like not checked into Marathon at all.
Yeah.
Because of this. And people like there are content creators who made the jump from Destiny 2 Marathon. Like there's a big one called Mylan Games. He privated all of his Destiny lore videos. He was like one of 3 guys making Destiny lore videos in the world. And like he was one of the guys that like Destiny would reach out to when they were writing expansions, or like would go back and watch his shit so that they could like make sure that they knew their own story to write it, you know? And he privated all his videos because he was like, fuck you, Destiny fans. Like, you guys are going to turn this into Destiny versus Marathon. I'm with Marathon. Fuck you. And he, like, got rid of all of his content.
Dang.
Like, it's so ugly. It's so ugly right now. It's not fun. It's not fun to be a fan of either game. And I love Bungie. I love both of these games so much. And it's like it's real fucking.
And Halo, these guys made Halo. What the
They did
fuck?
make Halo, but they don't make current Halo. So whatever.
No, I know,
you know.
But they made Halo.
They made Halo. They made Halo. They made the original
20 years
Marathon, Pathways
ago.
in the Darkness. Destiny 1, Destiny like Destiny 2, yeah, I don't know. The crazy thing
It's
so there's a big like, not protest, but there's a big like grassroots movement now to get as many people playing Destiny 2 on June the 9th as possible, to be like, hey, we're all here, you know, please give us Destiny 3.
That's sad.
Is there any chance that like Destiny 3 is in development? They just for
No.
whatever reason haven't announced
No,
it.
we know
No,
it's
no,
not.
no,
Like
Oh.
as far as recent report, like Jason Schreier also
Yeah.
did another report like when this all happened and confirmed like no, that's
He has
not,
been reporting.
that is not
on
part of the current
That
one.
is-
for
That
So
is
like
fucking
and
dire.
it's entirely like I think the idea is that Sony is telling them you're doing Marathon.
Which
and,
is
like-
crazy. You don't spend
like-
$4 billion to acquire a studio to make to make Marathon. No offense to Marathon, but like
No, but that
Get-
and that is true, because that is not what they spent $4 billion
Yeah.
for.
No.
Like they spent $4 billion for this company that had like 5 projects in the work and was like in the like final shape era of Destiny 2, where people were, you know, like people have always been real rocky with Destiny. Like
Right.
the back and forth between the developers and the fans has always been like, we have a lot of thoughts about how things are going right now.
And the fact
Yeah.
that
But
like
the final
they
shape
were,
era was huge. Like people were at an all-time high. I mean, it was like almost back to Forsaken levels of like optimism, right?
Also, that was back in the like the bubble. I mean, that was back when money was free, when COVID,
Yeah.
like right
Yeah,
after
yeah.
COVID.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, it-
yeah. Yeah, this was
Yeah.
like, I mean,
money was
Yeah.
free.
no, but,
Companies
like,
were
interest
making
rates-
extremely large purchases because it
yeah,
just,
things were much crazier 4 or 5 years ago. Like
Yeah.
as far like now, we've been through 2 massive tech sector layoff waves in the last year, I think, something like that. Like they were hiring up during the tail end of the pandemic, you know.
Also,
it's
Fuck,
like,
man.
it's just it's
there
fucked.
are
It is
factions
you're
fans
right.
right now that are like, you know, Joaquin Phoenix Joker, you get what you fucking deserve for shutting down factions, bitches.
There's a lot of that sentiment going around, just all of kind of like Sony development, I guess. Like people are like, I don't know. It's wild. And like the amount of people who still have like a huge hate boner just on principle for Marathon, of just like, I don't care if this game's good, I don't care if it's fun, I don't care if it looks cool. And a lot of them will say that it's not, or that it doesn't. But they want the game to fail because at the very least that's going to be really damaging to Sony. And part of me really gets that sentiment and is like, yeah, I think like this sucks, and I would like something to happen to make them reevaluate their current position, because the current position is no more Destiny.
Dog shit.
Like,
Yeah.
which Destiny, like, and I know you guys don't fucking care. Like, you're engaging in the conversation. I appreciate that, and this is a worthy conversation for anybody who's interested in the industry, right? But I get you guys aren't really like Destiny fans, right? That's fine. But
Or a bottle. Come
the
on.
fiction in the world of Destiny is so fucking cool. It has to exist somehow. Like, and the games were the only thing it had, right? It wasn't like this big multimedia franchise, really. It was just those games.
I'm honestly surprised they haven't turned it into a TV series at this point.
Yeah, I mean, or whatever. I mean, I don't know. But, like, the idea that... I think a lot of things with the current material reality have to change. Like, I think the political and economic situation, just kind of the moment of the time, needs to change a little bit for Sony.
Something's got to give.
For Sony to, like, maybe want to take another look at this. And God knows maybe they will, right? Maybe Grand Theft Auto is going to do something crazy and just, like, put them in a position where they're like, all right, let's fucking splash some money around. And maybe when that day comes,
they're gonna sell a lot of PlayStations.
I saw a headline.
They'll say, "Let's try Destiny 3."
Dude, I saw a headline that said that even though GTA 6 is on track to be like the most financially successful game ever made, it probably will still not be profitable.
Yeah,
not right away.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of this is just kind of the like the industry, the economy. Like, you just. I don't know. Like, what is Western game dev going to be in 10 years? Like, what's
it going to be in 2 years?
Like, I know. God, like it's not.
What is it now?
It's not good.
GTA won't be profitable until the online mode is out and they're making money every day. But that will come eventually.
But we're talking about economically seeding a completely different, like, environment for video games that will not exist or be reaching us for another like 10 or 15 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what it's looking like now. Is like maybe Destiny 2, maybe Destiny 3 will exist one day. But I'm probably going to be pushing 50 by the time it does.
Don't say stuff like that. Shut the fuck up. You're no one's allowed to say ages.
No.
If you're 50, then I'm dead. So fuck you.
You'll never get to play Destiny 3, Brad.
Oh my god, that's so fucked.
Yeah,
as long as I can play the third Hollow
that's
Knight
not a
game,
fun thought for me, Nick. That's not like a fun, like I look at like Capcom having its like decade of victory, and I'm like, why can't Bungie? I hate feeling this way about a company that is supposedly worth $4 billion. I fucking hate it.
Yeah,
but
it does.
I can't
something
change
is
the
definitely
fact
off.
that I love Destiny. I love pretty much every Bungie game I've ever played.
If it makes you feel any better,
have you played Oni?
If it makes you feel any better, Crispy, there are so many things that everybody loves and they hate themselves for loving it because everything is shit.
The good news is
I don't hate myself for
the good news is
Destiny.
the haters are distracted, Crispy. The haters are distracted because they're mad at they're mad at they're sharpening their fangs for Jeff Keighley's One More Thing.
For God of War.
And they're mad at Kratos' ugly wife or something.
But before we hang on, before we move on, I know you're transitioning, but before you move on, I just want to say one final thing. I played a couple matches of Marathon last night. I still fucking love that game. That game is sick, and it is.
People like it.
It is criminal that I feel like I'm watching a messy, I feel like I'm watching the breakdown of a family home because like the parents have this like awful messy relationship, and I'm just watching these kids like get their lives devastated by it. And the kids are Destiny and Marathon, and like they don't deserve it. Except like the whole internet now wants Destiny and Marathon, the two children who are like kind of the victims of the whole thing, to fight each other. Like You know what I mean?
Why are the haters mad? Why are the haters mad?
Because they-
the
Destiny,
domestic
I mean,
abuse.
Marathon got up to very positive, 86% on Steam, which is great. Recent is mostly positive. What's going on? They're sad about the recent update.
For what?
Marathon.
I mean,
Oh, there
it's
was
probably getting bombed.
there was also like a huge fuck up when the Marathon. Well, no, everyone's mad at Marathon because of Destiny. Like that like go look at the discussion thread. It's all just like Destiny 3 died for this bullshit. Blah 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 blah.
I've been there.
Like
I've been there.
I hate people.
You can't use. I mean, like, yeah, you can't rely on that.
I was
shit.
only mad at Lords of Shadows and Mercury Steam because they killed
Like,
Symphony
the
of the
worst
Night
part
too.
is that like all the worst actors on the internet too, like just convince themselves that this is a good thing because I guess the robots in Marathon are transgender or something. Like people act like this is a really woke game, and I don't even get it. I don't get it. Like if people want to say that God of War's wife is ugly and I hate girl boss game, it's like you're wrong, but I see the thing you're pointing at. I don't see the thing in Marathon that's like woke. I don't know.
Play the Spire
know.
2 is LGBT plus friendly or something.
It is, and we love it for it. An ally, a king.
Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Happy Pride Month, but like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Like, I'm gonna die.
On a slightly more positive note, I guess. I don't. CD Projekt Red
What?
randomly announced an expansion for The Witcher 3.
Oh, it's not random. It's been rumored, leaked for a while. We've known.
What is the play here? Is this like strategically done?
Witcher
to, like,
3 sold like 25 million copies or something, probably?
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. I just didn't think they made expansions for games that haven't, like, ever since they did Blood and Wine. I was like, I thought that was it, and that was years and years ago.
No, this is cool. This is cool. This
I mean, it is
rare.
cool. That's
It's
why I'm
cool
saying
because it
on a
is
more
rare.
positive note.
Yeah.
It's like when they came
Didn't
back and did an expansion for Diablo 2 or something, right? Like,
Yeah. Well, that's even weirder.
Well, that
but
was
yeah.
like 20 years. That was even
Yeah.
crazier.
No,
Age
they
of
don't-
Empires
this
2 is
doesn't
still
happen
getting
often. It's
updates.
cool.
I mean,
Also,
I would have
Witcher
to
3 is a
imagine this
better
is like
game now.
I do imagine this is strategic and like we got to start getting people back
No,
into the Witcher frame of mind
because
Witcher
they
4
don't
is
need
coming
to
out.
do that. They don't need to get people hyped for the next Witcher game. Millions and millions of people were going to buy that regardless. It is weird, but it is exciting. I'm curious to see what the scale is going to be like. Is it going to be as massive as something like Blood and Wine, or is it going to be a little bit smaller?
I mean, the thing is,
Like,
it's like you make an expansion like Blood and Wine, and it sets the bar so high. Like, if you're going to come back, what is it, like 8 years later or something, whatever it is, and make an expansion, another expansion, like, which nobody
my
expects.
God.
Like, how do you not make it model after Blood and Wine?
I was way off on the lifetime sales of Witcher 3.
What?
Holy shit.
Like 50 million.
This
right?
sells
Something like-
this sells it's over 65 million now.
Yeah.
It's one of the best selling games like ever. Like single player games ever.
The funny
That's
thing is, it's still
crazy.
nothing. It's not even close to GTA.
No, but that's the best. There's nothing
You'd be a
close to
fool.
GTA.
They should turn Witcher 3 into a live service game. You'd be a fool
Shut
not
the
to.
fuck up.
So like,
When does this
isn't the
expansion come out?
I mean, I don't think they said, but like, Witcher 4 is still at least a year off. The Witcher remake is still
That's
at
generous.
least 2 years off.
I
And
forgot that exists.
and the next Cyberpunk game is probably not going to be this decade. So like this is a measure for them, in my opinion, for them to do a modern port to modern systems and put minimal effort for maximum profit. I mean, I have no problem with this. I'm glad they're making it. I think
As long as
that-
minimal effort refers mostly to like technical challenges, because the game is like the engine already developed and like all of that, the logistics and the gameplay and everything, like that shit's figured out. Like you make an expansion to The Witcher, you want the writing and the like scope in the world to be like on point. Like that's the shit. Like I don't want them to mail that shit in. My worry is that this
when
is...
have they ever done that though?
Well,
what was the expansion before Blood and Wine? I feel like nobody even remembers.
Heart of Stone.
Heart of Stone. Yeah, I feel like Heart of Stone maybe was kind of that.
It was shorter, but it was amazing. What are you talking about?
I don't
Wait,
even remember playing it.
It was
I don't
shorter
know.
than Blood and Wine, but like some would argue it had the better story. Like Heart of Stone's like really good. The wedding, you remember you go to the wedding, and well, whatever, you don't know.
I
I
thought
mean,
that was
the
Blood
villain
and
was
Wine.
awesome. Huh?
It's been
No,
here's the thing. It's been so long since I've played The Witcher 3. I don't even remember what happened in what part. Like,
Sure.
I thought the wedding
Sure.
was part of Blood and Wine.
No,
but
that's Heart of
I'm
Stone.
getting my shit mixed up.
The Witcher 3 is the 8th best-selling video game of all time. That is crazy to me. That's crazy to me. When The Witcher came out, it was just some like weird, janky, Polish RPG that no one played.
I mean, it was definitely The Witcher 3 that did this. The Witcher 3 is what put it on the map, for sure. But
that
like,
is crazy.
this is
Do y'all know the best-selling video game of all time? It is not.
Is it-
GTA 5?
Is it Tetris?
I thought it was Minecraft. It's not Minecraft.
FIFA?
Minecraft's number 2. Number 1 is Tetris.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
520 million units. It doesn't even count though, because it's literally been on every single thing ever made, and
Yeah,
they're combining
that's
probably
a franchise count.
every version of Tetris. That's
Did
like
you
a
guys ever-
series.
Did you guys watch that movie about
No,
the like?
no.
The
Dennis
fictionalization one,
Minecraft,
but that's also
GTA
kind of
5.
realistic.
Yeah,
Do you know
Yeah.
what? Like the jump between GTA 5 and the next game is crazy. GTA 5, 230 million copies, which is crazy. With the Easter egg homage to me, I love it. Just remind you. Number 3 after GTA 5 is Red Dead Redemption 2 with 85 million. Look at
That's
the gap between 85
fucking
million and
crazy.
230 is stupid.
Yeah, but the crazy
And
thing
for-
is,
and for
they're
the
both
same
from
developer.
Rockstar.
Yeah.
They're both
Same
Mario.
fucking
And then it's Wii
developer.
Sports, which doesn't count because that came with every Wii. It doesn't count. And then Mario Kart 8, which they're counting deluxe, of course.
Dude, I
It is
think
crazy.
the
A
Wii Sports.
Wii U game.
I think the Wii Sports does count because I feel like most people who were buying Wii's were buying it to play that game.
That is true. That is 100% true.
Mar-
Yeah.
Mario.
It's like the most
big-
expensive game ever made.
It's a
big
pack-in.
normie-
Pack-ins don't count.
The big normie like crowd, like the big like that console pushed into normie spaces a lot farther than most,
After Mario
Gentlemen,
Kart 8, PUBG.
and it was because of that game.
PUBG was 75 million. And then Terraria. And then Witcher 3.
It's 1031. 1032.
Okay.
Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah. We should
This
go. But
next-
we're not doing
this
a
next-
4-player minute, so we're
Look. This
home
next
stretch.
news topic is there's not a lot to say about it, but I wanted to make
Yeah.
sure we mentioned it, and that is that Fable was delayed. First
Fuck
victim
you,
probably.
man. Fuck you. Fuck you, you fat fuck.
Sorry, Brad was
Anger.
Brad was trying to tempt me into trading because
Early in the year.
I counter.
Early in
Okay,
the
listen.
year.
I counterpicked Fable because I didn't think it was coming out this year. Then I bid on and won Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Brad wants Castlevania Belmont's Curse. He offered.
I'll give
to-
you Fable, bro.
He offered to give me Fable.
Come on,
This
Fable's
was
gonna be
in
huge.
February or whatever. Okay,
I know.
calm
I'm just
down.
saying. I'm really, really glad I didn't like
Dude,
immediately
I was gonna
take
give
that
you like
deal.
a shit ton of
We're
money
all,
too.
like,
Relax. It's
fantasy
because you like
aside, though, we're all
Fable. You
really-
thought Fable looked really cool or whatever.
It does. It still looks really cool.
Fantasy
it's not
Critic
coming out this
aside,
year.
though. Fantasy Critic aside, this confirms my skepticism about Fable. Maybe like this game is probably gonna suck.
Dude, I think this is just another example of
gonna
it getting
suck.
out of the
It's
way
not
of
gonna
GTA 6 because
This game's
it didn't
gonna
even have a release date, and I would
suck.
imagine they
agree.
were internally targeting November probably, and they were
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, we just
like
can't
now
do it.
how everybody's like going to September or whatever.
Yeah, instead of going to September, they were just like, fuck it, let's give ourselves more time.
That
and
is
just push it
probably
to-
what it was.
Push it to
That-
February.
because
Yeah,
like
probably.
fucking Strauss Zelnick was out there saying, no, for real. We're gonna make the date or whatever. And
It is
Microsoft
a-
probably
it is
just went,
a-
fuck it.
It is a blow to Microsoft, which again, it's just like,
Yeah, but
God
they're
damn.
they're playing a different game now, okay?
There's
Yeah,
They're
there's
just-
also like there's the thought that like they're having the internal debates right now about exclusivity again for the 300,000th
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
So like if there has been a decision in leadership to maybe delay the PS5 and PC versions of Fable, launching it against GTA would have been even more painful for them to do. So
Fable's nothing to Microsoft now, though. Like it was never gonna like
No.
be a huge.
The only way-
like they just shipped Forza. they don't have to worry about money for a while in terms, like they're
The
doing
only way
fine, probably.
Fable is going to be a financial success is if it gets really good word of mouth after release, I think. But look,
They're fine.
To be profitable. Look at the
on
stats.
Double
that
Fine shipped a
note-
game that Double Fine just shipped a game that 10 people played, and it got bad
That's
reviews.
crazy.
And it got bad
Are they,
reviews.
so when Double Fine ships a game, are they just putting one copy in a room somewhere and
I mean,
everyone?
how many people
everyone
do?
who plays
I'm
it has
gonna
to
look. I
take
haven't looked.
turns?
How many people do you think are online playing Kiln right now?
I'm gonna guess 7.
It's a one-digit
7 is
number.
ridiculous. If it's 7, they should close their doors.
Don't,
Well, I want
don't
everybody
say
else to
that.
guess. Don't look. Don't look. Chris Davis, quick.
Okay.
Crispy, quick. Nobody in chat, please.
I'm gonna say 47 people.
Okay, Chris Davis. Nobody in
17.
chat, please. 10. 10 people are playing Kiln.
I was
10
the
people
closest
are
without going
playing
over.
Kiln. Double Fine's new game.
Wow.
10 people.
That's fucking nuts.
That's
All right.
sad.
Listen, on that note of Fable being delayed, and everybody else seems to be moving to September, that kind of brings us to the Sony State of Play, which happened yesterday or 2 days ago, or whatever it was. A lot of things were shown. I don't want to talk about all of them. There's a lot that was shown. They opened with our first lengthy look at Wolverine, from Insomniac. So I do want to get y'all's take, especially Crispy's probably because Wolverine. What?
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 play
You're just
Spider-Man
who are you asking?
What's going on? I can't hear
Crispy.
anything.
Crispy. I don't know.
Brad you just short circuited a little bit. I think he's
Oh.
asking you, Crispy, if you played Spider-Man 2.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course I
Take
did.
that. Take that,
Of
Brad.
course I did.
I'm saying at this time, I think Nick is a bigger
Careful.
Insomniac fan than Crispy, right? I mean, you
I'm
hate
not an
Wolverine or
Insomniac
something.
fan.
Yeah, I don't think he's an Insomniac fan. I think he's
I'm
a Marvel fan.
superhero Marvel X-Men fan. Well,
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Which
The
Crispy has me
Tokon
beat
trailer
there.
was pretty hype, right?
I didn't see
Did you watch
that.
the Tokon trailer?
I didn't see it.
Doom, Magneto,
people were-
Carnage.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And
And
then-
who
oh, yeah,
was the
people
other villain?
tagging me about what the champion of the universe or whatever that guy?
They're all villains.
Yeah.
They're the
Oh,
Knights
Green
of
Goblin.
Doom.
Green Goblin. He looks cool.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
An actual good character?
Yeah, he's got his
That's
glider and
sick.
everything.
And he's voiced by Steve Blum, and he sounds a little bit like Mark Hamill. doing
Okay,
the
I'm not
Joker.
saying that about Magneto or Doom though. I love those guys.
Yeah.
Carnage can suck a dick, but
Also,
whatever.
Doctor Doom being voiced by Sungwon Cho is awesome.
Is that true?
Yes, it's perfect.
That's
sick.
pretty good.
That's sick.
That's pretty
good.
Pro ZD, right? For the
But what-
let's talk
okay, but-
about
What about Wolverine?
Wolverine. What about Wolverine?
I thought
It
it
looks
was cool.
just cool. It looks like Uncharted, but you have
Yeah.
claw hands.
The combat
Also,
is not as cool as I thought it would be.
Somebody, I don't know. I thought some of it looked really cool. I thought some of it was really cool, but I don't know how it's gonna feel. Right? I Spider-Man combat felt good, so I
Yeah.
kind of believe
Because it
and
was like
it's very
Arkham,
aerial.
right? But agile.
This is very aerial. This is very he's throwing people up in the air and then skewering them and flipping around and slamming them into the ground.
Yeah.
It reminds me
So-
of God of War, like modern God of War.
Yeah,
And I don't know
it
if
does.
I like that.
It does have that vibe. Also, somebody on Twitter, when I first saw a clip, somebody retweeted it and was just like, "Why does gore in video games look like that now?" And I didn't really get what they were talking about. And then I watch it and it's like, yeah, it's when he's covered in blood, the texturing looks weird. I don't know what it is. It looks like he's covered in plastic.
They
or,
want to do a lot of
wax.
real-time healing. They showed that a lot.
Have they?
So I think that's probably not easy to pull off. I don't know.
Is that what's going on there? As the blood dissipates, that's him healing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you
Because
see
the blood was
chunks of his
other
body,
people's blood. The blood was him just stabbing a guy, and the guy's whole. all
There
of
was
his
I saw.
blood
Doesn't
pumping
his
out.
suit? Doesn't his suit regenerate as well? Is that what I remember?
No, it rips.
No.
Yeah, okay, I thought I saw
He-
someone complaining that his suit.
They should
regenerates
make it
too.
so that every level your suit's getting ripped up, so by the end of it you're naked.
Dude,
That'd be
like
sick.
Parasite
That
Eve
would be
third
so
birthday.
fucking sick.
Ooh.
Um,
Do not invoke that name in this
Is that a
room,
thing?
sir.
Is that a thing? That's sick.
Yeah.
I guess the
dear.
big, I don't know. I didn't know about this before that trailer, but I guess the big reveal is that they showed Jean Grey. show
Yeah,
up.
they
Yep.
did.
Like Jean
You saw the
Grey's in
clip
game.
though? You saw the clip going around? Oh my
Which one?
god! It's Scarlet Witch.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's
Oh.
very
That's a
funny.
good clip.
Uh,
This dude was popping off, and he's like, "It's Scarlet Witch."
Oh my god, that's so funny. People are gonna get so mad about that.
So this is going to be a level-based linear thing with where you go back to the
like
school
story-based.
between missions. I mean, that's fine. Sure.
And
Okay.
like, so I guess like the Trask Corporation, Bolivar Trask is in it or not? But the Sentinels are in it, right? Like
Yep.
that's like a whole thing, and they're like
Yeah.
rounding up mutants. Yeah, they're doing really
What's that gonna look like, though?
standard X-Men stuff, right?
They've
They're
shown
real
the Sentinels.
classic.
The
They
combat
have
looks a
shown
little
some.
mashy though. Like
does.
I hate
Oh, it
the
will.
like,
I
this is
mean-
a super soldier with a powerful tool or whatever, powerful weapon. And
Listen,
he can
I'm gonna
block he
reserve-
can block Wolverine. And I'm like,
I'm gonna reserve my judgment until I see
Yeah.
what Cyclops is like.
it's
And
a lot of
then-
like, oh, Cyclops would be sick.
and then we'll go.
Wolverine's
from
a lot of like slashy, and then like death blow kind of stuff.
Oh,
And to me, it's
Deadpool's
like-
in the game? Oh, come on.
Wait,
I don't think
Wait.
that's actually Deadpool. I don't think so.
I mean, I guess it makes sense, but fuck me.
I feel like the combat should be more like the first Metal Gear Solid Rising trailer, the one that like Kojima was still attached to.
The one- yeah, where,
like,
where like, at the
every
end, he's,
time he
like,
slashed the
slicing
sword, things were
watermelon.
just like being sliced, like the
Dude,
environment,
that was
people.
so sick. What happened
Yeah.
to that?
That should be what Wolverine's
Fucking
like, maybe.
Platinum Entertainment. God damn it.
Metal Gear
So
Rising
we're
Vengeance
pretty-
was still really cool.
It was,
So we're pretty hype on Wolverine, I think. It sounds like.
yeah.
No,
I mean, I'm
it doesn't like
fairly hyped.
Spider-Man swings around a big city and
Yeah.
like this can't
it doesn't
do
look that hype. It doesn't look Spider-Man hype. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think, but I think they're
I
gonna
don't know,
go.
I agree.
I think they're gonna go really crazy with like the set pieces. Like they're gonna
I
make it
hope
way more
so.
cinematic.
I hope
Um,
so.
But
Like,
cinematic
I'm sure
this
there's
is
gonna
gonna
be
be
some.
this is gonna be a game that like I feel like if it's gonna do well, it's gonna do well the way that Guardians of the Galaxy did well,
Oh,
which
yeah,
was
yeah,
it
yeah.
just has a
That
cool
was good.
story.
That was good.
And like I hope the story's good. I hope like their implementation of other characters is good. I mean, Wolverine seems
When it comes
good
to storytelling, I feel like
far.
Insomniac is more miss than hit. Or like they I feel like they are good sometimes, but sometimes they're just kind of like, what are you doing?
yeah,
what is
they kind of phone it in. I didn't really care for the Jean Grey design.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I don't understand. I don't understand
Chai
why
brought up a
he's
good
in-
point where he was like, I don't blame the dude who said that was Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
Because the
it-
design looks so generic, you know? It was
It
like
really, yeah. I mean, it took a second. Like her powers show up before she does, and then you're like, oh, what's going on here? And then she shows up, and you're like, oh, redhead with orange or purple
Yeah.
psychic powers. That's Jean Grey. But it's not like she's wearing anything iconic. It's just like she was wearing.
it's
a
just
black
weird, right? Because
coat.
if anyone like they did
But-
Wolverine in his like classic yellow,
Exactly.
and that's hard
Why
to
do
pull
that
off.
for her
It's
and put her next to
yeah,
him while he's
yeah.
wearing like a comic
Yeah,
sort of accurate costume?
like
It
what's
makes
harder
him
to
look
pull
like an
off than
It
his
makes him
costume?
look stupid. Like,
What's harder to pull off than the Wolverine costume? Also, like when he started speaking and it wasn't like Hugh Jackman or animated series, X-Men animated series, I'm like, what is going on here? Who is this cosplayer? This is not Wolverine. It seemed odd.
I don't know.
Right?
Wouldn't that be really fucking weird?
No one else
when-
got
if
that? I was like-
if Deadpool
What?
shows up
I
and
was
it's Ryan
uncomfortable.
Reynolds.
From Wolverine himself?
I was uncomfortable with this
him?
actor. When he spoke, I
Oh.
was like, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I think Steve Bloom is like kind of become the quintessential Wolverine.
Well, who is this guy?
He's
Who
not
is
playing.
who is
Is he playing in this one?
yeah, who no, it doesn't sound
No.
like Steve Bloom. Who is this guy?
Wolverine.
Oh god,
Insomniac.
what if it's like Troy Baker? I'd kill myself.
Dude, it might
Okay.
be.
Please don't.
Hang on.
Troy
Hang
Baker.
on.
I don't think so.
Troy
It
Baker
didn't
did
sound
Deadpool.
familiar.
Insomniac.
Did he?
Liam
Troy Baker
Liam
did Deadpool in what?
McIntyre, I think, is what.
McIntyre?
I thought Nolan North
McIntyre?
did Deadpool.
There's nobody named McIntyre. It's McIntyre.
McIntyre. I don't know. I'm just reading what technology wrote. Looks weird.
Who's Liam McIntyre?
I have
I
no
don't know.
fucking
What else was there?
All right.
Is he a critical role guy or something?
So again, I'm gonna kind of like cherry pick a little bit because there was a lot of stuff. They announced, this is strange. They announced Until Dawn 2. We watched the trailer for this before the show on Trailer Talk, or most of the trailer, anyways. What I didn't realize during the state of play that I found out tonight actually was that this is not being developed by Supermassive Games, which is strange, and I don't know how to feel about it because on one hand, I love the original Until Dawn. I love that game. But I have had very limited success with the Dark Pictures anthology, which basically represents every game they've done since Until Dawn and Until Dawn Rush of Blood, which my wife and I love the shit out of that game.
I mean, Until Dawn was notoriously a long developed game, and isn't Supermassive owned by like a Bandai Namco or someone now? Or who are they owned by? Because I know they're a subsidiary.
Who knows?
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Why'd you say
they're
That guy playing Wolverine, he was in an episode of Star Trek Lower Decks, which means he's part of the family, so I can't criticize him anymore. He's doing a great job. I hope he keeps it up.
When you say "uh-oh," I usually immediately think that your microphone just died. But so the studio making Until Dawn 2, which is, by the way, a complete it's a complete shift as far as like setting and whatnot. This is more now on a tropical island. It looks like it has it's like slasher film shit going on this island. I'm not it's apparently, and there's a movie coming out that has this like almost exact same concept, I think, which is like this group of like paranormal investigators that fake all their shit and they go to this island to do an episode of their show, and then it's actually haunted and there's crazy shit happening on it. I don't know. But I was kind of expecting it to be like, when I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, it's another Dark Pictures anthology thing. And then it just said Until Dawn 2, and I was like, what the fuck? I don't know how to feel about this.
This is a wait and see. There's not much.
I mean, it's a huge wait and see, but it's the studio apparently that made Horizon Call of the Mountain, which was on my top 10 that year. I think it's an incredible fucking game.
Horizon Cairn?
That two people played, myself being one of them.
There were dozens of us.
No,
but it's also
dozens of PSVR 2s.
Yeah. Call of the Mountain is fantastic, but I don't have any misgivings. Like, it's a completely different animal. It's for a VR headset. It's nothing like Until Dawn. I have no idea what to expect from this.
How did you feel about Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis?
I think it looks great. It's a little controversial right now.
Of course you would say it looks great. You love that AI slop look.
Shut the fuck up. I have no love for AI, and I know that's the studio is getting a lot of flack right now because they're saying that they did use generative AI on certain things, but everything is refined and crafted by humans. And it's like,
can I say, like,
that's some vagary shit that, like, I don't like. It's hard
Crystal
to trust
Dynamics,
you when you're saying shit like
Crystal
that.
Dynamics co-developed with Flying Wild Hog games. They seem like a studio that would be using Gen AI. Let's be real.
What's that?
They're kind of Flying Wild Hog. I mean, they just seem like
AI controversy aside, because that's going to be a conversation for a long time. And the game is. How did you think it looked? You're a huge Tomb Raider fan, and this is obviously the first.
I mean, it looks like a remake of Tomb Raider. It seemed like there's some like cinematic stuff going on, so that always kind of bums me out a little bit. But Flying Wild Hog, they're the Shadow Warrior people.
And Trek to Yomi and Evil West, yes.
Evil West is what I was.
Trek to Yomi? That game sucked.
Yeah, that game sucked ass. But you didn't have to bring that up. Jesus. No,
I played that game.
Pointing it out.
And I beat it. Just saying. I think it looks pretty good.
It did. It did look pretty good. I mean, there's like dinosaurs in it and shit, and fuck yeah, dude.
It's definitely refreshing.
She had dual pistols. She had dual pistols. I'm excited. I hope it's good and not like a bad video game. That's all I can say. But it's sort of a wait and see, because they're just showing a lot of like
that was
stuff
delayed
that
as
looks
well.
Like Tomb Raider. I still don't know what kind of game it's going to be, because those more modern reboot games are probably a little more advanced than probably what this would be. Maybe, I honestly don't know.
I mean, in my head, in my heart of hearts, I'm picturing Tomb Raider Anniversary. So like,
Well, yeah, I mean that was a remake back then, which was really good, I guess, for the time. It like modernized Tomb Raider in a way that was friendly. But and this will probably be that again, but it's gonna be more, I don't know, AI slop. I don't know. It took the wind out of my sails. Also, it got delayed till next year, so it's harder to be super excited about this now. I kind of want to just see someone playing the game, though. This is a game that I love Tomb Raider.
that could happen. That could
I'm
happen
picky
tomorrow.
about Tomb Raider. I don't want to see like a heavily cut cinematic trailer. I hope it's not too cinematic. I hope they didn't make it like Uncharted or something, because
That could be that could happen at Summer Game Fest still.
Maybe, yeah.
We'll
I just
wait
want
to see on that.
see someone play it, or I want to play it myself. Importantly, but
I do want to quickly rattle off, and we can delve into these more if you want. But there are a metric fuck ton of games that got release dates during this thing that all release between September 15th and September 25th.
Crazy.
And October 2nd, technically speaking.
And October 2nd. That's close enough. We can probably lump it in there. So Wolverine comes out September 15th. September 24th, Control Resonant, which we got a new trailer for. It's more of a story trailer. It's kind of hard to like form any new opinions about this, but I think we've all been generally pretty positive about it, just because it looks like it's such a departure from the original, and they're doing some crazy mind-bending Inception shit. Looks pretty neat. Looks like it has a lot of verticality and scope outside of, out in the city, which is cool. But the trailer, aside from the trailer having Jessie Faden in it for a hot second, I was like, oh, I love Jessie. I was actually really sad that she wasn't the main character in the sequel. It's cool to see that she's still involved somehow. That's coming out September 24th. Coming out September 24th, also Silent Hill Townfall, which, you know me, I'm super fucking excited about.
You're
this.
a coward unless you drafted in fantasy.
I did. What are you talking about?
Oh, you have it on your list?
I have it on my roster. I bid on that because I'm
third year in a row. Silent Hill games have been like killing it up in the high 80s.
Yes.
Will this continue the trend?
Which was counterpicked by Ed.
2 out of 3 of the Silent Hill games that were announced on the same day have been killer. So like I'm kind of going all in on this.
Two have been horrifyingly stupid.
But yeah. No, I'm not. There were 3 major games that were announced at that time.
Sure.
Okay. So Silent Hill Townfall comes out on the 24th as well. The next day, September 25th, is now the release date for Onimusha Way of the Sword. Which we've already talked about a little bit tonight, so we'll kind of see how that plays out. But yeah, that's literally the day after 2 major games release. And then less than a week later, on October 2nd, Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thieves, which will make Chris Davis happy.
The day after my birthday.
The only one brave enough... Oh yeah, what good timing. That's pretty great. The only game brave enough to go into October, apparently.
Although it is doing an early release, like 3 days earlier if you like pre-order the deluxe.
It's like if GTA 6 is slated for November 19th, everybody else is so scared of it that they're not even touching the month before it. Is what it looks like right now.
When is that? We didn't mention it, but when is that Rayman remake coming out? That Rayman remake looks pretty good.
It does look good.
Remake?
Yeah, they announced a Rayman remake.
Rayman Legends remake, but like, and they have like these like Star
Legends
Foxy,
was sick.
I know it is sick.
I actually
it looks really good. It looks really good.
I don't think it got a date, but it may have gotten a year.
October?
Is it? Maybe. Oh, that is in October. Okay, I just missed it.
There are these new like 3D levels where you're like flying through, like it's like a rail shooter or whatever. I was very surprised because Rayman's like a side scroller, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is like a Crash Bandicoot level.
It comes out October 1st.
October 1st.
Again, October 1st.
That's not the birthday game I wanted to play.
Music level.
Fucking crazy. So yeah, September is looking absolutely ridiculous. Also, Star Wars Galactic Racer comes out on the 6th, so like that's a week later.
Oh,
Which I
It's
am
a busy
interested in.
year. These games are so. A couple
It's a
of these are
busy
gonna
year
get
until
delayed.
until after the first.
delay.
Yeah, they have to, but like nobody's gonna delay it to November, and
Just
apparently
please
nobody's.
let it be Control, please.
I mean,
don't wanna
honestly,
get relegated. Star Fox they
I-
already fucked me so hard.
I am definitely excited for Control, but
We do
I would be
remakes
fine
in our
if they
league,
pushed
and
it.
nobody's picked up Star Fox. I find that interesting.
I don't. I think it's just general hate
don't
for
think
Star
that's-
Fox. No,
Yeah.
No, but that's so stupid, Nick. You're gonna feel so dumb when it comes out. And it's like an 85.
I will feel dumb when it comes
Also,
out.
Like,
there
what
was
are you
a-
talking about? It's a
There
love
was a
game.
leak today. If you're looking for a game that is not coming out in September, Star Wars Zero Company has leaked for August 27th.
Is
Well,
that
I'll
the?
believe it when I
that's
see
the-
it. That
that's
game,
the XCOM.
that game ain't coming out in August. We haven't seen shit
dude, it might. It
in
might.
August.
It
They've shown
might.
like
I
2
don't
seconds
know.
of
I
that
mean,
game.
like they hardly showed much of fucking the Marvel one before it came out.
What Marvel game?
The
Rivals?
no,
Oh,
the Suns.
Yeah.
Sun- What is it called?
No, that's different.
Midnight
that called?
Suns.
Midnight Suns.
Midnight
Thank
Suns.
you.
There it is.
They
There it
showed
is.
Midnight Suns.
They showed a little bit of it.
Couple other things.
Have
before
we
get to the
seen
big
like
one.
unedited gameplay of that Star Wars XCOM game?
No,
I don't think so.
but it's
Yeah.
being developed by BitReactor and Respawn. And Respawn, I don't know. You
Oh.
can trust Respawn.
Oh, I thought it was being developed.
Okay, but it's
by
probably more
Firaxis.
Bit Reactor, right? Than
Okay,
Respawn.
then I guess that's not a good comparison.
Couple more things.
2
Quick
months.
mentions. Ill got a release date or a release window of 2027. Also Kimuri, which we've only seen once prior to this, also coming out in 2027. So
The
don't expect
cinematic.
Takumi
that this year.
Nakamura.
Yeah, what
Yes.
is this game? Is it multiplayer?
It's up to 3-player co-op, but they
I'm
made
out.
it sound
I'm
like you can also play it single player.
Yeah.
Looks like maybe like a horde game or something. I'm out. We'll see. We'll see.
Peace out. What else? Oh, No Rest for the Wicked 1.0 got a release date
Okay,
of,
yeah, those
in
are.
October.
We don't like that studio anymore.
I
Man,
would
they've
like-
fallen from grace. Ori and the Ori games were so loved, and they made people hate them so quickly.
Wait,
It's
why?
Wow.
What did I
Huh?
miss?
Oh no, that's a shit studio, and we don't like them anymore.
Wait,
Why?
but you gotta tell
Why?
me why. I don't.
Oh, for like reasons we hate studios. Like
Okay,
they're
they
shitty and they
laid
say
off.
Use your
shitty
words.
things, and like they're.
They say
I'll send you some info. I'll send you some info.
Okay.
Toxic
Really?
workplace, and like their beliefs are like, let's just say
Oh.
they're the person who runs the studio's beliefs are not in line with the things you believe, Nick.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, I
and,
still love Ori and the
apparently-
Blind Forest, so
And
Yeah,
World
can't
War
ever
II
take
is
that
really good
back.
too.
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Also, people don't
Um,
really like that game that much, so
I don't know if it's on your list, Nick, but they revealed the Lost Wild.
Yes, that was
uh,
the next game I was
he's
going to
probably a
mention.
Republican, but that's not what I was saying necessarily.
They announced the Lost Wild, which looks like someone was like, "Fuck it, I'll make Dino Crisis myself."
Well, no, it's not. It's Alien Isolation with dinosaurs because the creative director on that project is one of the lead designers from Alien Isolation, and he cites
But that-
specifically Alien Isolation as the inspiration.
But I bet if you ask that guy, he's also a Dino Crisis fan. I bet you anything. He was
I mean,
like,
anyone
I like
in their
Dino
right
Crisis.
mind is a Dino Crisis fan.
I don't know. I talked about Dino Crisis to a room of like normie Resident Evil fans, and they all gave me like the hardest, most unfamiliar look I've ever seen. Like,
Well, they
like,
don't
go
know.
fuck
They just
yourself.
don't know.
I know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Those people would be wrong. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap up by talking about the biggin.
The biggin for you, but whatever.
Well, no, I mean it's definitely the biggest surprise out of
The
this
longest. It was the longest
presentation.
thing they
I
showed.
mean, yeah, it was the longest.
Well, it was
but
leaked. It was
also,
leaked. But you're right. You're right.
I didn't see that leak. I had this came to me. This
Really?
came out of
You
left
missed
fucking
it?
field.
The phase
Dude, also,
spin-off?
I've been so disconnected lately. I didn't know anything. This was a complete left fielder for me. It took me a few minutes to even realize what I was looking at. But yeah, they closed with not only the reveal of a new God of War game, God of War Laufey. They did it with a 20-minute gameplay reveal, which is pretty bold. And it is a
Is it bold
sequel.
though?
I mean, I think it's bold in that, like, I mean, I don't know. I usually expect a trailer first. I usually expect a cinematic trailer and then a gameplay thing like a year later.
But if you think about the way Sony Santa Monica has been handling like reveals of their games, like every single
the
time,
reveal of
God of War and
the
then
God of War
Ragnarok
reboot.
were both gameplay demonstrations first before trailers.
Yeah.
That's fair, but I'm also going to point out that in my mind, I thought God of War Ragnarok came out like 2 years ago. My wife told me that it came out like 4 years ago, and I was like, what? So in my head, I'm like, they can't have a new God of War game already. Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's been 4 years. I don't even know what time
This
is
not
anymore.
Cory Barlog's directed though, right? So this is some
They
other
haven't
team.
said.
No, I think they
How-
have.
Why would it not be Cory Barlog directed? This is
Because
like
this
the
is like
next...
a spin-off, man. He's probably working on some other shit.
The thing is, I don't think they're positioning this like it's a spin-off. I think they're positioning this as this is
It's
the
called
next
God of War Luffy or whatever the fuck. Lave. Or I mean it's spin-off.
Laufey.
Like yeah. No, this is a spin-off. You're not even Kratos. God of War is Kratos. Like this is God of War.
Oof, God, I hate that you said
it's
that.
not even one of like the main characters of like the series that we've even been rebooted. What the fuck, dude? His dead wife, was in that game for like 2 seconds.
Brad.
The reason it's a
I heard
spin-off is it's like
I heard a thing. I heard
all
a
of these
theory
other,
that you're
like-
going to be fighting Ares in this.
no, you're
Okay.
gonna be fighting like all of these different gods from different like.
No, I
Look.
know. That's why I said it was a theory, because it's like a bunch of gods of war that you're fighting.
Yeah. There is
And the land that she's in is like where gods go when they die or something.
it's the afterlife for the
So
gods.
you're
yeah.
definitely going to be fighting Ares. Like, right?
Oh, what if
which
Richard
is-
Schiff shows up? Oh, that'd be fucking cool.
No, I don't want that at all. I wanted like a.
I want more Richard
completely-
Schiff. What are you
I don't
talking
want
about?
any fucking
Jesus.
Norse shit in
Hell
this at all.
yeah.
God damn it! I wanted fucking way far from any Norse mythology shit. I wanted something that felt.
Wait, you're
completely
telling
fresh
me
and new.
this
That's what
this
this is,
doesn't
right?
satisfy this? This is how they got to do that. Because
I want
otherwise
something
like there wasn't a lot of ways they could make it so that like Kratos suddenly is like in
I know,
another
but
completely
I wanted
different
all
mythology.
in on a very completely different look and feel, like the God of War reboot.
Well, that was never going to happen. Like,
Why not?
What do
Like
you
there was a
Why?
lot of talk of like, why can't Kratos fucking go to Egypt or something, and let's change it up again. You know? Why
Because
is that?
why-
No, that's cool.
That's what's
Why- like,
happening, though. Isn't that what
that
this
is-
is?
Well, I mean, yeah, but
But
that
it's
is
not
literally what this
Kratos.
is.
It's a woman. I get it, and you hate women.
no, it's
fucking
not
hate
just
this
about
conversation
Kratos.
already.
It's not just about Kratos. I don't care necessarily, although I do think Kratos is like a pretty key part of that series, right?
and he's going to be in this. He's in the trailer. Or
Oh, he's like
in-
he's like a ghost or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But
where he's like she's having visions of him, or she's having interactions with him, even though
sure,
he's
but
technically not
like
really there.
because they're trying to do everything all at once,
Oh my god!
I feel
Brad's
like
glitching
they're not
out.
gonna like go as deep of a dive on any of these like
Yeah.
cultures
Oh,
or
it's
religions.
still going to be as mediocre
is-
as the other games were. For
Oh my
sure.
god!
Wait.
Oh my god! I hate this conversation.
You
Wait, what's
too,
wrong?
I swear to God.
What's
I don't
wrong
know.
with what
I love this version of God of War. I feel like I'm definitely in the minority here.
So you would just want you would have if it was another Norse one, you would have been cool. Like
yeah,
I
dude,
like
that story is
how-
not finished yet. Like
you
Atreus
sound
went off on his
Chris
own.
Davis
I-
and Wolfenstein, honestly.
I was
No,
expecting. oh my
Atreus
god!
is a good point, right? Because it's not like Kratos, it's not Atreus. To me, that's what's contributing, and because it's like all these other like things. To me, it does. That's what makes it feel like a spinoff.
I mean, who the fuck cares at the end of the day? Like, It has been confirmed by Sony Santa Monica's social media that Corey is the head of creative at Sony Santa Monica, and that he's not the actual director of this project. But who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares about the scale of it? Let's just enjoy the game for what it is.
Well, the scale.
Yeah, but I was so like tired of Ragnarok by the end of it, and I got tired of this demo by the end of this 23-minute demo. Honestly, like I wanted to. I don't know.
It wasn't. It wasn't even
or...
a demo. It was literally like the first 20 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
here's the thing.
sure,
I think Faye looks like a much more agile. Like she's
combat. She's doing air combos and stuff.
No, I mean, I think the combat in this game is going to feel quite significantly, in my opinion, I think it's going to feel significantly better than the past two games, primarily just because she's such a nimble
Agile.
character, very agile. Like, and she's like like there's like fucking, she's having like Agent Smith fights in the sky with this fucking god and stuff. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know.
She's doing juggling, air juggling with enemies and stuff like that. A lot of parrying. Like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not too surprised by that. I mean, that's kind of what I expected as soon as combat started, because she's
And then there's
nimble
Frank.
lady, not tanky Kratos, but
Frank, the
This is
played
Frank.
by.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
was random.
seeing a gelatinous cube is cool. The fact that his name is Frank is like, okay, Marvel, whatever, you know.
Wait,
Yeah, I was like, is that supposed to be a
But-
subtle nod to Daredevil? What's going
No,
on?
I just think it's funny because it's Frank and it's spelled funny, but
Yeah.
it sounds like Frank. But
Wait,
it's
why?
cool.
No,
Why Daredevil?
because Deborah Ann Wall plays
Oh,
Karen in Daredevil, and she has a thing for the Punisher, like Frank in there. So like,
So they
I don't
named
know,
a
I thought-
gelatinous cube Frank.
played by Jack Quaid,
Oh.
or voiced by Jack Quaid.
Jack Quaid. Jack
Oh,
Quaid's in this game
you've
playing a
got to see
gelatinous
the
cube.
mocap
I haven't watched
picture.
it. I haven't watched it.
There's a behind the scenes
up
video
some footage,
where
homie.
there's mocap going on of Jack Quaid,
Oh,
and he's literally
I saw
in
that
a
picture
box.
though.
That's
yeah,
so
I saw
good.
that picture and I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
That's awesome.
That's weird.
What kind of
I hate
game
the
do you?
internet.
I mean, they showed a cutscene and it went on for a very long time. They showed some like, it looks like one of those God of War games, but like
It is.
I guess what it was is like when she got into combat and when she was like, I don't know, like traversing around a little bit, it reminded me a lot of like those last couple of God of War games, which I liked. I liked
it is definitely
Ragnarok
one of those.
less, but like I got really tired of them. And I feel like I just wanted something kind of like how the God of War reboot was so completely different from what came before, which was also good, which was also cool, but very different. I kind of wanted like the first big God of War game in a different setting or whatever to feel like a completely different thing. And to me, this feels like more of those previous two games. And maybe that's coming because maybe there is going to be an Atreus game or something in Egypt or whatever. But, you know, or I don't know. Like I feel like it's like when it's like how do I say this? Oh, the first two Spider-Man games have like Spider-Man villains, but now there's everyone. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm just like,
I don't either.
they're not going to give like any one of these cultures enough like time to breathe like Greek mythology got and like Norse mythology got. And to me, that's just kind of like a mishmash, and it's like not going to be as like cool, right?
I mean, but also
like
like
it can't be.
I am
But-
super excited for this. So don't look
So
at me.
this-
So is the rest of the
game-
world. Don't worry about me. I'm just saying like I wanted fucking Egypt or something.
this was one of two games.
There is an
that the-
Egyptian god in the fucking.
And
yeah.
everything else. And
I mean, but-
Tyr, I think.
Look, this game is one of two games for the State of Play that did not have a release date. This is probably a 2028, probably a PS6 launch title.
No.
Oh,
it's
it's
not.
not.
It's no.
At
No.
the
No.
earliest. Okay,
You're
what
wrong.
I'm saying
You're
is
wrong.
that
No,
like,
Completely wrong.
You're
Joseph
wrong about
Schreier
that.
actually said that this is super close. Like it's
Really?
not
This
gonna
is
be-
this is
yes.
next year for
Yeah,
sure.
Schreier said this
Okay.
is way closer than people think.
then
It's
that's
been
fucking
4
awesome.
years. It's been 4 years since.
But also, like,
Ragnarok.
if there's still suppose that this is a B project for Sony Santa Monica, wouldn't you think that, like, since
not
they're working on another title, which is probably another God of War, that'll be a mainline entry if this is a
no way,
side
fuck
project.
You, fuck you hate women.
Would you fucking let me fucking speak for a second? Like, what if this is like a test bed project for like gauging where they should go? Like, what if
Well, that
they
would be a
build out
bad
the
idea,
foundation for the next game based on fan reaction from this one?
Have you
What
looked
if
at the
people
internet
just
today?
latch
That's
on
not good.
to?
Let's go Aztec. Fuck it.
Sure.
Have you looked
let's
at the
let's do
internet
Hindu
lately?
mythology. Let's do Shinto.
No, you
Let's
can't.
do
You
tons of
literally-
different things.
No, you can't.
Dude,
do-
let's fucking bastardize everybody's religion.
You have to do basic. You have to more or less. You have to do like dead religions. You can't do like the most like one of the biggest religions in the world in currently.
So
You
you're
can't do
saying
that.
fighting Jesus is out of the
No,
question?
I think it would be super cool, but they're not
I'd
gonna
watch
do
that.
that.
I would play the shit
But
out of
that
that.
wouldn't be a fight, right? Jesus would just like allow.
Dude,
you to
I was
beat
joking
him
that
up.
like Jesus's reveal will be like a fucking Naruto, like I'm gonna stop the fight, like character shows up, you know, like Jesus would be.
There's
It would
no
be
way
epic,
Jesus
man.
is gonna be-
People would be
No,
popping
he-
off for
no,
JC.
Jesus' whole thing is that meekness is the
No,
weak shall
but he
inherit
shows
the
up
earth.
like
Turn
Rock
the other
Lee.
cheek.
To save the day.
He doesn't save the
All
day by
right.
fighting people.
Look,
He's
Rock
the
Lee
lamb for the
sacrifices
slaughter.
himself.
it's time to
save
wrap this
others.
up.
Let's wrap it up.
Look, the internet is aflame with stupid people being outraged about the fact that this
Oh,
game
yeah.
stars
None
a
of this
woman,
makes
and
any
those people are fucking idiots. Because if
It,
you want
it
to,
really is just becoming obvious that some people don't ever like look at real women ever,
Yeah.
like never interacted with another human. So
yeah. Also,
you
I
can't
love
take
Deborah Ann
their
Wool. I
opinions.
think I'm super excited that she's gonna have a more prominent role. And I think it was in Ragnarok, they kind of like subtly mention. There's one point where it kind of mentions that Faye was the only one who was ever able to go toe to toe with Thor prior to Kratos fighting him, and I was like, that's kind of crazy, especially
Why
for a
not
character
Giantess of War? Giantess of War, or Goddess
She
of
is-
War. The name
Giantess
sucks.
of War.
Can we agree the name sucks? Because I look at that and I
Sure.
don't know how to say that.
that. Sure,
I
I'm
don't
sure
like it.
we'll.
I don't like it.
I wasn't a
that's
huge fan of the
the-
name either.
It's
Also,
it's a real
like,
boomery
does she have much of a
attitude.
personality in this trailer? I'm worried they're gonna make a Lady Kratos, and I don't want them to make a Lady Kratos.
I
I
don't
want them
think
to
they're
make like a cool character, and I'm worried.
Dude, I definitely did not get that vibe from her.
But what did you get?
in
Like, what
this.
did you think of her?
I think she's I think she's very God, what's the rate? She's got a lot of spunk. And
she- Oh,
like
This is a
the
lot.
whole the whole thing where she has a lot of empathy too. Like you can tell, like the whole thing of the series so far of this particular the rebooted series has been like the effect she had on Kratos after everything that happened in his
Yeah.
prior life.
She
like-
turned Kratos into a beta.
Beta.
So yeah, so she's got
know.
a lot of empathy but a lot of like
think we
determination
can-
and spunk, and like her just determination like to get out of that like jail cell was crazy. Even though like the other
I
dude's
don't-
telling her not to do it.
I don't think we
Also-
can. I don't think we can have this conversation yet.
No.
It's early.
Yeah,
you're right.
it's we haven't seen enough, but like I'm definitely intrigued, and I definitely like Deborah Ann Wall, so like I'm
Sure.
excited to see what happens here. But anyways, I think that's good enough for tonight because we have covered a lot of ground. And like I said, we're not going to do a 4-player minute this week. This week was purely catch up. There was a lot to cover. So guys, again, I apologize for us not having done a show in the past couple weeks, but we will get back on track. We were tentatively planning to actually meet up for a dinner time podcast last weekend, and then some shit happened and that kind of fell apart, unfortunately. But I do think we're going to try
I'll talk about it next week.
Slay the Spire, the board game.
Yes.
We are hoping to maybe meet up soon and do that anyways, because that was we basically had the plan in place and then we had to cancel. So maybe look out for that in the not too distant future. in the meantime, you can of course find us in Discord at discord.gg/4Player. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with us. We'll catch you next week, next Thursday night. You can find all of our episodes at 4playernetwork.com. In the meantime, be good to each other, play video games, and good night.
Okay. They ran 15 minutes over. That's good.
That fucking laugh. Considering the amount of content that we covered, I think we did pretty good with that.
A lot.
What do y'all? I wish we would have done like expectations for tomorrow. I'm gonna be like out and about, so I'm not gonna be able to see any of it.
What time is that tomorrow?
It's 4:00 for us. I will live stream it for us.
Oh, I will actually be here for that then, because I'm working from home in the afternoon because I have to get my crown put in tomorrow around noon.
It's 4 o'clock.
So I'll actually be here, so I can probably join you for that.
It's so long and
stream.
boring. I'll watch the highlights.
And then
Or I'll watch
I
the
will also do
trailers.
the Xbox on Sunday, and I'll do whatever's on Tuesday with Nintendo.
Xbox, fucking traitor, dude.
Fuck
Free
off.
Palestine.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
Of course,
I'm
fucking-
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm going to see Backrooms on Saturday.
I already watched it, man.
Ooh.
Y'all are behind the times.
How was
Is
it?
it good?
It's pretty good. I liked it. I mean, it.
I also got
The
Supergirl tickets.
the thing
and
about
Odyssey
Backrooms
tickets.
is like it's so like played out. I feel like if you're like familiar with,
See, here's the thing. I know nothing about the Backrooms.
I could see it
Outside
being
of-
like really kind of mind blowing for someone who's
Do
like
they-
not familiar with this. But
One thing I have to know. Do they refer to the phenomenon of like entering the back rooms as no clipping?
no,
Good. Thank fucking God. I hate that so much.
no.
Like,
It's like it's more
that's like that's the one thing. You know how like all copy pasta and like internet fiction has like this one thing that's like the author has inadvertently tipped the hand that they are like a 16-year-old boy who like lives in the suburbs and plays video games and
Right.
like doesn't have actual real like experience or vocabulary. It's like shit like that where they call things like, oh, it's like when you no clip out of reality.
But it is the
like,
20-year-old dude who made those shorts,
I
like who
know,
directed this.
I know.
So it is like.
So I'm
but, like,
glad
it-
he's gotten
the-
past that.
The film is more mature than you probably would expect, maybe.
That is exactly what I want to hear. Excellent.
And like, you know, like getting Chewie to anchor the thing was huge, I think.
Yeah.
Honestly. I
Is
feel
he
like
good?
if you went
I
with
mean,
like
he's a great actor, but is he? good
yeah,
in this?
exactly. And I think that helped. And I don't know who the actress was that was also like the other main character, but she was pretty good too. The Backrooms themselves though, like I feel like I've seen that stuff so like it's not like cool or creepy anymore. It's just like more of this.
My only exposure to Backrooms has been literally just seeing a couple pictures of like, actually like probably like
bizarre.
trailers for like a couple of the random indie games that recreate. Just all I know is the yellow
there
weird yellow
yeah.
rooms. That's
there
all I
was
know.
an episode of like Chris Moltisanti episode of not American Horror Story, but American Horror Stories. There was an episode where he just goes into the back rooms, and it's just that like this stuff has been around for like quite a while now, and it's like AI is basically making videos and games of backroom stuff. If you type backrooms into Steam, you will find hundreds of games with the word backrooms in the title.
Well, yeah,
It's
because they're
very,
basically
very
just.
but it's not like
They're
that for
piggybacking off
everything.
of it.
Like backrooms specifically, it's like child popular. It's
Yeah,
like
no,
kids
I know.
made it
I mean,
famous
here's
in a
the
way
crazy
that
thing.
few things are.
It's SCP shit.
Yes.
The crazy
but
thing is
it's
that like
so-
the actual like visual representation of the Backrooms is like, it's like AI was made for this because it's just like it's supposed to look normal, but there's something off about it, and you can't like it's like that's what every
There is
AI
like an
generated
unintentional like AI subtext or whatever to this story, but it's not actually about AI. And like they're not like referencing, like it's not,
yeah.
I don't think they're trying to say anything about AI, but like in, 10 years from now when is making the sequel to this movie or whatever, all anyone is going to think is that this movie was about AI probably. But
There
it's
are
not.
there are pictures of the
It's a
the
movie that
set,
has
the
unintentionally
studios.
risen to the moment.
Yes.
There's like 30,000 square feet of back rooms that were built on the studio lot,
Which is so
Yeah.
cool,
for-
right?
which is
Yeah.
fucking
That's so
rad.
cool.
Anyways, I gotta go to
But
bed.
it's like, I don't know. It's not like unique to me anymore. It's like, but like if I had never seen this backroom stuff, if I was just like an old man going into this movie, I'd probably be
That's me.
be losing my fucking mind.
That's
I'd be
me. I'm
losing
the
my
old
fucking
man going
mind.
in with
You've probably
no...
seen more of this shit than you think, though.
No, literally all I know about it is it's got yellow walls and it's supposed to like geometrically doesn't make sense. I don't know.
I've heard the movie doesn't even really do that much. Like
Well, no, they
the
do.
no, but like the whole non-Euclidean shit that
No,
like
it's well, I see what you're saying. Like it's mostly just big and weird, and no, I mean
Yeah.
it's certainly non-Euclidean, but it's, I don't know. You know what part I didn't like? The wall that you could just walk through. Why did they do that? Did they do that in the short? I don't think they did that in the short. Maybe they did. No, because they were already in the back rooms. But I only ever saw the one short film.
But